This is the Slightly Twisted Podcast, hosted by Alan from The Slight Co. and Luke from Twisted Minds Magic.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Slightly Twisted Podcast with myself, Alan from Slight Co. and
I'm Luke from Twisted Minds Magic. Welcome back. Hope everyone's had a good week. How are you, Alan?
And it's been a busy one for Magic as well. There's been a lot going on, so we'll maybe get into some sort of stuff at the moment. You actually, because I've seen on your Instagram, you actually went and seen a live show this week.
I did, yeah. Went and saw Ben Hart at Norwich Playhouse.
What was that like?
Really good, man. Really, really good. It was nice to see. It's the first time I've seen it live, but it's the Vanishing Stool by Blake. Is it Blake Voigt? Yeah. So he used the Vanishing Bar Stool. That was wicked, man. To see that live, like it's been on the list. I was like, if I had the money enough for still performing, that's something I'd 100% buy into. So yeah, to see that live was really, really good. Overall, it was a really good show. Ben's storytelling is wicked.
He's such a great performer as well. I seen him he done Jador, his show, and he done like all the classics of Magic, but it just twisted it on his head type of thing, like, and just like, brand new like storytelling with it. It was fantastic, like.
Yeah,
it was in a small wee theatre as well, so it felt like you were like on stage with him.
Yeah, so I mean, Norwich. Yeah, you would obviously never been to Norwich Playhouse, but it's like Norwich Playhouse is very, very small as well. It's very, really intimate theatre. I went there to watch Pete Furman as well 3 or 4 months ago. That was good. But yeah, Ben Hart, really, really good show, really solid show. Lots of mentalism pieces in there. And like I spoke to you about these finale trick at the end, the card trick.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Tried to work out how it's done, but sometimes it's better not knowing.
It is, yeah, and I'm not going to say anything, obviously, and spoiler show and that you're going to see. But yeah, it was really, really good. Caught me off guard, and I was like, I mentioned to you, you could kind of hear where the magicians were sitting in the audience as well. They got like a clap before you were meant to clap.
And just the wee audible gasp of something.
Yeah, literally. But no, that was wicked, man. Live entertainment's good anyway. I don't like, do you know what I mean? I'm a sucker for it. I don't care what it is. I'll go watch live entertainment all day long over the TV. And,
yeah, definitely. And that's where Magic really shines, I think. Like, see when you see it up close like that, it's all good in social media and stuff, but until you see it like in front of you, it's completely different.
Yeah,
I would say to more magicians to maybe try and get like wee theatre shows put together, especially like in the smaller theatres. Like, I think it's some incredible people out there that would do really well in them small venues as well.
100%, man. I mean, it doesn't need to, especially if you're booking a small venue like that, like Norwich Playhouse, and like even like I know I've went and watched magic shows in like village halls and stuff before, you know, and it's it's really, really cool, and it doesn't need to be some big glitzy glamorous show, you know. I mean, Pete Furman was literally there with a briefcase.
And he's a huge name in Magic as well. Like same as Ben Hart, obviously, but
yeah, exactly. Done a 2-hour show out of a briefcase. So yeah, there's no stopping you. If you want to crack on with a show, go for it, man. I was going to say, I always come out from when I watch like live magic shows. I always come out feeling inspired to rework on like older things. So there was a couple of old tricks, which I'm not going to say because I don't want to ruin any part of the show if people haven't seen it. But there were some old tricks in there as well, and I was like, came away and I was like, man, I need to relook at that. You know, I think that's one of the beauties of it. Your mind becomes jogged again. It's like, oh yeah, that's a classic of Magic. Why am I not doing that anymore?
Yeah, last week we went. Laura London came over to our local club and done like a lecture and her show as well, Cheat, and like some of the stuff she was doing. It was just like one of the things was a Mercury card fold, and I was like, I really need to brush up on my card folding and how powerful it is, you know, when she does it, and some of the little nuances and touches, like, it was unreal.
I mean, even if you can't do a perfect Mercury card fold, there's things out there to buy, aren't there? The Perfect Score by John Bannon.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Well, hers was very much, she showed you how she does it, and it's very much imperfect. And,
yeah. I mean, there is that argument in Magic, isn't there? If like you've got a box with a folded up prediction, it's perfectly folded, and when you tip it out, it's like
yeah,
same.
But yeah, so that was quite good. It is one of those things I love to go see and like experience and stuff. So it does make you think of them older effects. So
it really does. And that was at your Magic Club's dinner, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that's why people should definitely be joining their local clubs 100% and supporting them. The more support, the more people it can bring.
Yeah. What was the dinner? I'm intrigued. I've heard about the match. I want to hear about the food, man. What was the dinner?
Oh, the food's really good. Yeah, it was turkey, ham, your
Really?
usual. Like, yeah. So it was a proper sit down, 3 courses, and then at the end, Laura done her show, and then we also had Faye Presto going around doing the table hopping.
That is sick.
And Faye's just like, I've seen Faye loads of times, and she's just
Yeah.
unreal at that.
Oh, that's
You know.
amazing. It's amazing. So that's amazing that you've got that where you are.
Yeah.
That's like I said on the last podcast. We've got nothing up here. So yeah, I don't get any of that, mate. I don't get no dinner and magic.
We could have a wee takeaway in the shop. So.
Oh yeah. Go next door and buy a microwave meal. But yeah. How's your week been in general, anyway?
Yeah, it's been busy. It's been quite good.
Good, man.
I find sometimes if I take if I stop looking at the shops and the latest releases and stuff, when I come back, there's just so much stuff, and then I get really overwhelmed. Like, of what should I be bringing in? What should I what have I missed? It is really hard that way. Like, especially for one man band. Like,
Yeah, it's really difficult. Really, really difficult. Like, yeah, I went on Murphy's last week. First about last week, and like I've had my typical week off at the moment where I don't think about magic. I'm now into it now, and it's like so I hadn't gone on Murphy's for like a week, and then I went on there, and I was like, oh man, like there's a lot to bring in here.
Yeah. And then because I don't think people realize how much research actually goes into stuff, because I don't want to bring in stuff that I'm not going to do, or people that are banned stuff off me, or be like, oh, that's not great,
Yeah,
and it is getting harder and harder to differentiate between what is really good and what isn't. So
yeah, it is. So I mean, like we've had it. I've brought things in thinking, I don't really want to bring it in because I don't personally like it that much. And then like I'll take a bit of a whim on it, and I'll bring in like 2 or 3 units, and they'll go instantly. And it's like, wow, like it boils down to that thing we've mentioned on the last podcast. Like, you need to from being a magician and now running a magic shop, you need to kind of step away from what you would want to perform.
Yeah.
And bring in things for everyone, because what are going to perform is going to be way different to what you would perform or what the next customer is going to perform. So yeah, it's hard, man, because you need to stock something for everyone. And it's very easy to think about yourself when you're ordering, like, oh, I need to order that in, I need to order that in, I need to order that in. It's like,
That's why I sort of don't try and follow the other shops and stuff. I try to be like, this is the stuff that I recommend, even if, that's what the way I sort of go about it, instead of like, because it makes every shop unique then,
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I mean, I know you're hot on it, and I'm hot on it as well, like independent creator releases. We've had a few things come in recently from independent creators. I know you've had like obviously the Darren Close stuff, haven't you? And obviously Cyrus now as well. Yeah, it's important to support independent creators. Really important. And I think, we're doing a good job with that.
And that's where I think the likes of the smaller shops like us, can really flourish as well, just to get those, smaller creators on, give them a bit of a show light of what there is.
Yeah,
because obviously large magic, sometimes the smaller creators don't even have the stock to maybe send out to the larger shops. If someone's going like, oh, I want 200 units, they're probably like, oh, I've only got like 10 at a time. Like,
definitely, yeah. I know, like if someone wanted to take on like the double blank decks I'm doing, it's the reason I haven't put them out through Murphy's, and like the rough stuff, haven't put that out through Murphy's, because it's like, man, I just don't have the units that they'd want to take.
Yeah.
Like, keep it small batch, man. But I think with small batch, the quality's there as well. So
exactly. So,
and everything handcrafted.
Have you purchased anything for yourself this week?
As
a magic shop, I'm really bad. I probably buy more than I sell. It's just
yeah. I've been really good the last month, I'd say. I bought your envelopes, didn't I?
Oh, thank you.
Your prediction envelopes, which I've been using. Is it here? Yes. Which I've been using with Elimination Deck by Luca Volpe, because it's a perfect little match there. Really, really good trick. And like I say, your envelopes just look very, very classy. And for anyone with OCD, it matches the packaging.
Oh, look at that.
Boom.
Might have to get in contact and be like, do you want a couple of them? Put them in the package.
Very matchy there. So
the only reason I made those is because my handwriting's so bad, and I had to write one day prediction on an envelope, and I was like, I had to get my wife to write it. I was like, "Can you write prediction on an envelope for me?" Because my handwriting's just atrocious. So
Sure. I mean, but they look amazing, man. Like
yeah,
they foil, yeah, they're foiled.
foiled. Yeah,
Yeah, they look really, really good. It just looks classy. I mean,
yeah.
I was using the like nothing against Luke Volpe for this at all, but I was using the standard envelopes that comes with the elimination deck, and
The
I
little
mean, they're
brown
nice.
pay ones.
No, so
Oh, okay.
they are
They are
nice,
nice. Yeah,
but I was like, that or that, you know.
yeah. Just depends on style. Like black for me.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah,
oh,
but yeah, they're wicked, man. Well done on those. But yeah, so that, and I have bought myself Sketch Artist, which we got in, which is that there, by
oh, I've
Down.
seen that. Is that easy to? I haven't. I don't know the method, but is it easy to actually draw the?
Oh, like ridiculously easy, man. Like
Okay.
this is why I bought it in because I'd seen it on a Blackpool. I'd seen it on a Blackpool video, and I was like, "Fuck, that's good." But I just assumed that they were pre-drawn cards; they were already done, and just mimicked drawing it, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay, yeah, is it worth the money? I don't know." And then I like kind of it rejogged my memory when I was looking at independent creator releases to bring in, and I rewatched the demo, and I was like, "Oh no, hang on a minute! Like you are actually drawing, like you are actually drawing that celebrity." And I
Yeah,
was
'cause I
like,
think in a video he has a 6-year-old do it.
yeah.
Doesn't he? Like his daughter.
Yeah, so you are actually you are drawing. So if it's a four, basically it's just a cool reveal of a four celebrity. So DFB or double blank cards or whatever. You force that celebrity, and you can take a blank sheet of paper, and you will start drawing, and you are genuinely sketching the celebrity, but you do not need any artistry or you don't need any skill at drawing. It's really good, man. Like really, really
Cool.
good. And they've sold really well. And I picked one up on the last batch, and
It
that's
looks
good.
like you get a lot in it as well. Like
You get 30. I believe you get 30.
yeah.
So yeah, you can do it 30 times basically. And then he sells the refill packs as well. We just stock in like the bog standard movie star edition. But obviously, if you want like specific movie stars, he's got them all on his website as well. So you can just buy like a set of 30 Arnold Schwarzenegger or 30 Tom Cruise. But yeah, so I picked up that. That's been good. I've been enjoying doing that. What else did I pick up?
I think Magic needs to update though the Tom Cruise reference.
Tom Cruise,
Just
he's everywhere. He's everywhere.
yeah.
Cruise. He is
I don't
everywhere.
know.
Yeah. I think you say I don't know, but once again, is that magician thinking? Because obviously, if I'm going to go out and do that trick to a layperson, and they're going to pick Tom Cruise, that's the first time they've ever picked Tom Cruise with a magician. You know?
True. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
At least
So,
they'll know who it is. But yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I mean,
But as
unless
far as I can remember back, it's always been Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise.
really has, man, really has.
Like
Yeah, I think you'll be in trouble if you've got a really popular guest there who attends weddings all the time, and you do Tom Cruise. Like, hang on a minute, I went to a wedding last week, and the magician made me pick Tom Cruise. How weird! You're like, well, yeah, how bizarre.
or like yeah. Or
So,
Tom's at one of these weddings, and it keeps being him all around.
yeah.
I
So I
wonder if
bought,
he knows, like he is one of the main, forces in
dude, the
movie magic.
royalties he could be getting.
Something that I actually picked up this week, and
Sure.
it's Nailer of a stock of Nailer, is
Ooh.
one card in my pocket,
Oh,
Alakazam.
I've had it in the cart for ages, and I just keep forgetting to press order. And I got a notification saying that it's still left in your checkout. I'm gonna get it. Is it good?
Yeah, I've been using this like all week for people and stuff. In that, like the Magic Dinner and stuff, it was one of the things I brought along. And yeah, it's really good.
Yeah,
So
nice.
simple as well, and just
So it is. It is simple.
really simple. Yeah.
I don't know the method, man. I just see it on Alakazam's website, and I saw Craig Petty raving about it, so I just kind of added it to the cart and thought, oh, I'll grab one for like 15 quid, aren't they, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting story actually too, because I think they own the rights to this from Mark Ellison, and they've had it for like a year.
Right.
And then Mark showed Peter again, I believe, and he's like, "Oh my goodness, that's amazing!
Yes.
Can we buy the rights?" And he's like, "You own the rights already." So it just shows you good magic like that doesn't go out of date though.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. But that definitely is on my list to purchase. I will
Yeah.
be buying 100%. 100%.
And just because you were talking about like the envelopes there and stuff and the way like the packaging was looking, what do you think of the way Murphy's have been doing their latest packaging for the likes of, I've got them here. So the Snap.
That's my new effect. It's like an over Zoom prediction.
Yeah. What do you think of this?
So right. I actually really, really like it. I love the packaging purely for a selfish shipping point of view.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
I love this, but I also, what else did I left out? So like, especially just with Max's stuff.
Sure.
Like if it was done like this.
Yeah.
Do you
Sure.
know? I think
Yeah.
if Max was releasing a trick, you know, in this era, I don't think he would sign off on this.
I hear you, man. That yeah, I hadn't thought of that. I mean, like, right, yeah. Let me look. Yeah, okay. So yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Looks cool, but maybe yeah, with Max's bits, maybe he should have had his own little packaging line.
Yeah,
Like-
because see the way they've done Daryl. That's why I've set all this out.
Yeah. Yes.
But the way they've done all Daryl stuff and stuff, like
Yeah.
it has a real distinct look.
It does. Yeah, maybe Max hasn't got the credit he deserves on the packaging there.
Yeah, that was just my thinking when I saw them. I was like, oh, like, and don't get me wrong, like these are like UV'd and really high quality like packaging and stuff. But I just thought like, oh, it's about, don't know. Maybe it's just me being
like I say, from a selfish point of view, they're really easy to ship, which is really, really cool. You know, they can go in an envelope and be shipped off.
Yeah, I know, because there's nothing worse than sometimes I bring tricks in, it's in this big box, you open it up, and it's like 2 cards on it, and you're like,
oh, yeah. And then I've got to get boxes. Because I don't know about you, but we send the majority of orders, I'd say 98% of our orders go in bubble mailers.
yeah, same.
Yeah, but I've got a few bits and bobs which obviously don't fit in bubble mailers, which I've had to get like little boxes for. So, like, for example, Cyrus's chopper clip. I mean, that, yeah, so I need to get little boxes for that, which I've already got. And yeah, there's a few bits and bobs, like the hand flashes and stuff. They come in boxes and stuff. And it's like, yeah, I don't want, when it comes through the door, don't want it to get squished and stuff, you know? So I'd rather put them in little boxes and stuff. With the Murphy's line, yeah, with that stuff, that's going in a envelope, man, and getting sent off. So I love it for that reason. Very cool. But yeah, I hear you there.
And it just makes it easier for like the people who are receiving it because it can pop through the door. Like it's great that way.
Yeah,
and like
definitely,
you do get everything you need. But it was just when I saw them, I was a bit like, oh, did they miss a trick there with like, I don't know. I think Max just has that sort of aura about him that could have been like the way they've done it with Daryl's.
Definitely. I think you're probably more I think you're more heightened to that anyway, because obviously with your background, you're a graphic designer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably more in tune with that than like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, that could have kept in your head, like, I could have come up with some banging packaging for Max Maven products and stuff. So.
I know, because I was tempted to like do that and be like, you know, design one up and see what I would come up with for it. But
yeah,
I might still do
it. Dude, maybe you might be working for Murphy's next year.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, if they wouldn't let Lloyd touch the packaging, they're not going to let me touch it. So
very true.
But
yeah,
one other cool thing I actually did get it in as well, which the air vanish from Illusionist.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I've seen it. I've seen a lot about it, man. Yeah,
really cool. Yeah,
it's decent.
Really cool.
Pretty decent, because the forgotten the guy's name. He threw me off instantly leading into that, and I was like, oh yeah, the dudes who owns
Sven.
Yeah, it's Sven. Yeah. Yes. Because he had a very similar or almost identical release, didn't he?
Yeah, at the same time, like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we touched on this like three podcasts ago. That this must happen. Obviously, people releasing things and then someone having the exact same idea at the exact same time. And where do we go with that? I'm sure we mentioned it on like 3 podcasts.
Yeah, especially with apps, because I think so many people could be working on the same app at the same time. Do you know?
Yeah,
and Magic's one of those things people sort of create these things in the dark because they don't want anyone getting a whiff of like, oh, I'm working on like an AirTag vanish and someone else stealing their idea, or
Yeah.
whereas I think if people were a bit more upfront and open, it'd be a bit easier and be like, I'm working on an AirTag vanish. Anyone else?
100%.
You know, how far are you? How, you know, because there must be so much. I've heard stories about Murphy's like having stuff in the warehouse and just having to destroy it because it was, you know,
Yeah.
so close to release.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Actually, getting onto a subject of like not that's kind of a different subject, but like piracy in Magic, like people stealing each other's ideas. Not saying Illusionist stole anything from Sven stole anything from Illusionist. Different subject now, but Vanishing Ink, Andy Gladwin's got a really cool thing, hasn't he, out at the moment? It's like his movie that he's filmed, literally about magic pirates, and
Yeah,
which
he's
looks
taking them on really, like, yeah.
Yeah. I think that will be an interesting watch when that comes around, when it's available to watch. I'm definitely going to sink my teeth into that.
I think a good way of getting rid of that is just having, like, I don't know, stuff in print. Because I actually watched, I think it was Ian Bailey was saying about Hugh and Me from
Oh yeah, sure.
Ustock, and he was like, he loved it. It wasn't an instant download, no, it was a little booklet. He said like he loved the fact he could just go out in the sun, have a cup of tea, and just read this little booklet, and rather than sitting on his phone or his laptop, you know.
That is literally the reason I bought them in. Like, so I've had them a while now, from Josh, and yeah, that was literally the reason I bought them in, because yeah, it's like literally an old school pamphlet that you read, and it's got their effect and then the method. It's just, yeah, it's wicked, man. Like, so refreshing not to sit there on a laptop and watch an instant download, to be able to get that and open it up. And like Ian said, he sits outside with a coffee and just learn a new magic trick.
And I think as well, just for your own wee library, it means if you're like, oh, I can't really remember how to do that, you can quickly grab it and just flick to the page. You know, you're not having to try and find your download, try and find this, or
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I think it is a great. I think we did touch on this on the podcast about more effects maybe coming with written instructions as well.
I think it would be a good idea, because I don't know whether you've done it before, but I've done it so many times in the past where I've bought a trick and it's not an instant download, but you get the tutorial link and the password. And over the course of like a year, the packaging has just vanished. I've still got the trick and the packaging's vanished. And it's like, oh, hang on, I want to relook into that. I haven't got the box anymore. I can't access the tutorial no more, you know?
Yeah, you see it a lot in Magicians Only on the Facebook groups. It was like, I bought this, but there's no instructions, or
definitely.
even when they're trying to resell it, maybe, you know, secondhand things. It's like, I've got this prop, but with no instructions, or
Yes. So yeah, I think pamphlet would be wicked, man. Going back to old school.
I know, because you'll have now a big chunky magic book or video download, and it would be nice to have those little, you know, I'll grab this and learn it now, rather than
it would. It's more
big magic books intimidate me at times. Like, I think there's just so much in some of them.
Yeah, I think it's therapy.
Like, I brought Jay Sankey's ones in, and they're like about this size. It's like a telephone book. It's just like, oh, where do you start with that? Like,
exactly. But I think it's something therapeutic as well, man. About sitting there and reading the instructions as well.
Yeah,
I remember taking great enjoyment out of that, having a read and stuff, and then going back to the bit where you missed, and it's wicked. So yeah, maybe.
And I think as well, you're less like with video downloads, you're sort of getting carbon copies of someone's performance style. Because you're not reading the instructions and interpreting it yourself. You're just literally copying, word for word, what that person's doing.
100%. Definitely that. I mean, yeah, especially if people are new into Magic, they're going to watch that instant download and they are going to go out and perform it exactly how it's performed on the download or on the product tutorial link. So yeah, written instructions is definitely a good way of keeping your own character and coming up with your own ways of performing. Definitely.
Yeah. So if I don't know if we'll get the industry changed to have pamphlets and everything, but you never know.
We're making no difference, Alan.
It just means if I release a trick now, I'm going to have to make a pamphlet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anything now.
It's like this Blackpool thing, you can't come with that dirty tablecloth to Blackpool now,
Yeah, I don't know why I mentioned that, actually. I've done myself in there. Like, if I do go to Blackpool next year, people are going to be utterly disappointed when I do turn up with like a fucking pasting table, looking like I'm a car boot seller.
Yeah, 2 black bin bags just filled with tricks. Yeah.
Just bikes, just regular bikes, with nothing to take. Oh dear. But talking about like going back to basics, rebought these in. This used to be one of my favourite ever tricks to do. It still is one of my favourites, and like I snapped up the rest of the stock that was on Murphy's because I don't know if they're going out of production or Murphy's just aren't bringing them in again. But tribute to Verone.
Oh,
By,
Henry Evans.
Yeah, man. Have you ever seen that?
I don't believe so. No.
It's the best. Okay, maybe a total exaggeration. There's plenty of good openers out there. It's in my opinion, one of the best openers you can do. It's really, really good. It's really easy as well. You just have a deck of cards in the box, and you literally take out the cards from the box, squeeze the box, and it's shrunk to a little miniature card box.
Okay, cool.
And you put it on the table, and then I mean they think that's the trick. Obviously, it's like what the fuck? Like you just took the cards out of the box, and the box is shrunk to like a super miniature size. And then you basically riffle round, tell them to stop. They look at a card, keep going, show that card. Ultimately, show that card to be vanished, and now inside the miniature card box is one folded up card, and it's the card that they thought of.
Oh, very cool.
It's a wicked trick, man. Like, and it's no one does it. Like I used to do it all the time as an opener because there's nothing more visual than approaching a table with a deck of cards, saying like, "Do you want to see something cool?" Actually, first I'll take the cards out of the box, and instantly the box is like that. It's like,
does it look like a wee mini bicycle box as well?
I want to, yeah, because I can't turn it over to expose the method. I'll get the box out.
Oh, that's cool.
So, but I mean, it's like I haven't got one open to show you, but like they are fully boxed, and it's a matter of opening the tab, tipping the cards out, and in that motion, it just shrinks down to that size, you know. And it's just
cool,
mind blowing. Like it's so hyper visual, it's insane. I don't know why people don't do it, man. It's a really old release, and I saw it on Murphy's, and I was like, how many have they got left? I need to get that in. I forgot all about it. So snapped up the rest of their stock on that.
Some of his effects are really good as well. Like if you haven't seen I think it's the deck that you pull out of the pamphlet. Like
3D advertising.
Yeah, I think it was one of them tricks. So you know, another
great opener though. You know, I'm having that as well. And yeah, just opening that pamphlet and saying I get these from the card company Bicycle, and it shows you what colours they do, and there's even like you can even force the colour by going like 1, 2, or 3. But I used to just go, I'll use a red deck. And you shake it, it just jumps out of the pamphlet into your hand. It looks wicked, man.
Yeah, it's one of those ones you're like, I wish I came up with that sort of.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, that reminds. There was another trick that I had years ago. It was like a diminishing sort of deck that done that. It like went smaller and smaller and smaller. And like the whole deck actually shrunk down.
Oh, cool.
I think it was by maybe Viking Magic. Do you remember Viking? I don't know if they're still about it. You don't see a lot of their stuff anymore. Or
they went into like ultra collectible stuff, didn't they? Towards the end, like, a lot of stuff is really really high end collectible, like brass and wood and stuff. But
because I had one of their build tubes, and that was like one of my favorite things ever. I thought it was the best thing ever.
Yeah.
You don't see people doing build tubes or anything anymore either.
No, you don't. No, you do not. But yeah, man, some of the Viking stuff was really good. It's like some like the brass stuff. It never suited my style, like the brass props and like the turned wooden props, the expensive looking gear. It never suited my style. But I used to buy like quite a shit ton of like things that I would just collect and that. And I just used to treat them as like toys, just very expensive toys to sit there and play with, and mess around with, you know. And
TCC sort of doing that with a lot of stuff. Like they have their classics, and they've sort of like redone it and stuff.
They done the ball and vase, didn't they? All out of like spun wood and everything. It looked beautiful. Really, nice.
Some of their woodwork stuff's unreal. So it does.
Yeah, really good. But I think they had like their ball and vase, and it turned into like a crystal at the end, didn't it? For the kicker. But yeah, really nice, really nice.
And we were actually just talking about their brass spinner as well. Really good looking.
Yeah. I don't know if I actually know the method to that. Their little brass spinning top, because you can. I watched Alex Kirk's Monster Magic review show on that.
Mm-hmm.
It was like on the fly you can change the forces on the fly of that.
Okay,
like, oh, that's wicked, man. So if you wanted to like spin it to force that person one, and then that person can spin it and you can force that person, so it's like you can do multiple forces with it.
Yeah, I actually don't know the method either, but I would guess it's the stick, and you could just click it round to where you want.
I would imagine so. Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I mean,
I hope that's not the method I've just told everyone's like. Not that you're going to go to your bedroom and make that anyway.
No,
like
of course not. And it does look beautiful as well. It does look really, really beautiful. It's like them little props, isn't it, man? Which is like engaging for a spectator or a lay person. You know,
Yeah.
I think we said it. We said it on the last podcast, didn't we? Like, what would the perfect set be? And is it okay to just take a deck of cards? I think it is just them cool little props that you can bring out on the table. It just, intrigues people, doesn't it? Especially if you've got like a little
I
brass.
think people just remember that more than
Yeah.
than a deck of cards. Although in saying that, like, there's, when I went to see Laura, that's all she had is a deck of cards and done a full set, and you're just like, wow.
Blown away by it. Yeah. Yeah.
But I just think for the likes for weddings and stuff, I do think people will probably remember, the sponge ball routine more like than the card trick.
So sponge ball today, I had a little girl come in today, and called Maya, and she was sat on the counter, and her mum comes in, and I literally, she said, "Can you show me a magic trick?" I had nothing that side of the shop apart from 4 sponge balls. So I was like, "Yeah, I'll show you something." Quickly shoved the sponge balls in the pocket, and I'd done like a really basic sponge ball routine, and like she was blown away, man. And I was like, "Yeah, it is a classic. Sponge balls, as much as magicians are like, sponge balls. It's mind blowing to a layperson. It is freaking incredible."
As long as you didn't have, the Mr. Dong in your pocket and bring it out instead, you're like,
I wouldn't do that to a 7-year-old girl. Yeah,
you'd be on that list with the other magicians.
Yeah, literally, man. Yeah,
I hate sending sponge balls out though. Like, I've literally just restocked a load of sponge balls, but I hate sending them out because the packaging's so big on them.
They are bulky. Yeah, they really are. Did you ever get Penguin Magic sponge balls in?
No.
I don't know what the packaging is like on those. I would imagine the sponge balls are exactly the same as Murphy's as well. Yeah, so I might order a set of those in maybe and see if there's a packaging difference, and hopefully they might come in a Sealy bag rather than a cardboard box.
Yeah, because it's just like, if I send those, it's a small parcel I have to send.
Yeah, 100%.
And maybe the sponge balls are only like, £3-4, and they're paying that again.
Yeah.
For when you could literally vacuum pack them and.
Oh, you could. Even Goshman, like Goshman sponge balls. I mean, like they were still bulky, but the box was a little bit smaller on the old Gosh ones,
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot easier to ship, but then they look cool on a shelf, don't they? Like they do look cool on a shelf. They've got shelf appeal.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so if the likes of your magic shop, it's good if someone's coming in to pick them up because it looks really good. Like,
Yeah, but if you're on online only, it's not great, is it? Because like you say,
because I was thinking, could I just open them, vacuum pack them, and flat pack the box?
Yeah. I mean, you could put an option. I mean, maybe you could put an option on the website that you could do that, like a clickable option under the sponge balls.
Yeah, and then you get it cheaper.
Yeah,
because the shipping wouldn't be as much.
Yeah, you could do that. I don't see why people wouldn't want that. If you're going to save them shipping on that same product, maybe offer 2 versions: a packaged version and an unpackaged version.
True. Yeah, because you can buy in bulk those sponge balls too.
Buy them in bags of 50, can't you?
50, yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Do away with the box version. Just buy bags of 50 and split them up. People want 4, they can pay the same price for 4 and make it a bit cheaper.
But the box does look so good. I think for collectors or kids that are maybe buying magic and likes to have their wee magic shelf, and
definitely, yeah. I still, I've just picked that up, like the old Goshman sponge balls. I don't know what it is with the Goshman sponge balls, man.
Oh, the super soft.
They're just so nice.
I was always told to put a little bit of moisture or water on them, but
yeah. But they are like superior, aren't they? The Goshman stuff. I don't know if they still produce them or not.
I don't think so. No,
but they are. I just, how nerdy is that, man? Like, it's so nice.
If anyone's just listening to this instead of watching it, they're probably like, "What is he squeezing?"
Squeezing balls, literally.
Yeah. That's why it's a video podcast more.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you got this in yet? Stretch deck.
Yes.
Yeah, so I haven't had a chance because like the
I
new
haven't
Murphy stuff,
opened one and had to
I
play with
haven't.
them, but
No. Our Murphy's order arrived yesterday, so and I was a day off yesterday, so I just unboxed it this morning. So yeah, I haven't. I might take one home though because it looks really cool. Looks nice.
it's one of those things that when a certain creator like brings out a trick, I know like I don't need to do too much research into it. And I think Kyle's one of them. You
Definitely,
just know like, oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be practical. It's not.
it's going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be good. And another thing came
And
in.
Vanishing Ink have had loads of great releases.
They have had a lot of great releases, man. Do you know one of my favorite Vanishing Ink releases was, I forgot one that's not open. Yes, I have. Moses Miracle, the 3-card Monty, where you tear the corner off. I really, really liked
Yeah.
it. There was a lot. It got a lot of stick when it came out because it's like essentially is that revealing the method to the spectator? It's like maybe, but I think that's magician thinking as well because we all know how the ultimate 3-card Monty works. I think we're just kind of thinking, well, you're just kind of tearing off the gimmick and then giving that away. But I really like it. I think it's good, and the training on there was wicked as well. But yeah, Vanishing Ink have got a load of good releases, man.
And their packaging as well. Going back to packaging is really nice and everything as well.
Really good stuff. Yeah, phenomenally good stuff. Impressions.
I haven't got it yet.
So that came yesterday as well. Once again, haven't opened it, but that might come home with me tonight. I don't want to give myself a too busy Sunday, but I've got
Yeah.
I've got some stuff to take home. So yeah, I'm gonna learn that. But yeah, so yeah, a few new bits and bobs in.
It's another Max Maven that seemed to be going into his archives and bringing.
I think, yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, the guy had some serious gold, you know.
Yeah.
People can reproduce that and market it with lots of training. That's the thing with with impressions. I think the training for impressions is really good because I think Mac King is on there as well, isn't he?
Okay.
I believe so. I hope I haven't just lied there and made that up and got that confused with something else. But yeah, I believe Matt King is on the tutorial for that as well. So yeah, that would be worth a watch. It'd probably be funny as well because it's Matt King, and at the end of the day, you'll probably get amusement out of watching that. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to learning that. Definitely looking forward to learning that.
That's what I mean. It's been a busy couple of weeks with Magic releases because
Really
a couple of weeks ago it was a real lull, and now it's hard to keep up.
There was a massive lull. Yeah.
I don't know what that's about. And I know Murphys are planning loads of new stuff in the pipeline as well.
So I was holding out, so I wasn't actually going to place the order with Murphy's because I was holding out because we've said it before. Every time I seem to hit confirm, the order gets sent off. They suddenly then release 10 great new things. It's like, fuck, I missed the boat now. It's not as simple as just going on there and doing a minimum order because with import taxes and stuff and shipping, you want to make it worthwhile, don't you, Bree?
Yeah.
So I've been holding out a good kind of 5-6 weeks probably of thinking I've got everything in the cart. I'm not going to hit confirm yet because I just know they're going to release a load of stuff, and yeah, it's just trickled along, and yeah, nothing really. But yeah, now there's some stuff in there, and I can hit confirm, and I'm happy with what's come in. But yeah, there was a lull. There was a big lull.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, there's nothing coming out. I think the biggest thing was the Sharpies, wasn't it? The pens.
Yeah, I think they sold out really quickly.
Yeah.
Might have one left, maybe.
Yeah.
But
cool.
yeah, it was. I wish as well because we only hear about the releases nearly the same time as the public. People don't really know that. We don't get weeks in advance of this is going to be released in a month's time, or I wish they would tell us a bit more.
Yeah. It would be very handy. It would be very handy.
Unless you ask your rep and be like, look, is there anything happening? And I don't want to keep pestering people,
So yeah, my account manager is Ross, and I did message him a few months ago, just saying look, I'm going to place an order. Is there anything coming out worth holding out for? And he was very honest, man. He sent me a list of 5 things which were coming out in the next few weeks. So I did hold off, but yeah, I'm exactly the same as you. I don't want to keep pestering people. Can you tell me what's coming out? And that's I'm sure if you're a big player shop though, I'm sure if you're a big shop, you've probably got some form of inside information, a bit more than we have.
Yeah, it probably doesn't matter for a big shop because they're probably ordering every other day.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas
I have to yourself, maybe every 3 weeks, 4 weeks, sometimes even longer.
Yeah, until the
So
money builds up, I can't order some more stuff. So, and
yeah,
that's why like I'm so hesitant on clicking buy now, because I've got this thing in my head, this paranoia tells me as soon as I hit confirm, they're going to drop like the next best thing in Magic, and I'm just going to miss the boat completely on it.
that's why I don't understand as well. Like, it's probably different in America, but how do the shops over here, if someone orders something and they actually don't need a big order, say it's just that one item, how do they justify placing that whole order? To bring it in a good timely manner to send out.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
love to know. Like, I've always
yeah,
thought that. Like,
yeah. It's hard. It's really
because I've
hard.
even seen some card shops as well, local, like in the UK. It's
Mm.
like, oh, order this deck of cards and we'll send it out within 7 days. But like, what happens if they don't have enough to order within them 7 days? Like, are they just bringing that one deck of cards in for you? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot. I know a lot of companies obviously do drop shipping through Murphy's, don't they?
yeah,
Which I know that's something that I'm not ever interested in doing. I know for you as well, it's not something you're interested in doing. I'd like to have the stock, and I'd like to know that it goes the same day. You know what I mean? Then people get
yeah,
it with a few delays. Um, but yeah, so I know drop shipping is a big thing. Maybe I mean I can't tell you because I don't know these companies you're talking about with the cards, but maybe they are drop shipping. If you're saying you're getting it in 7 days, maybe it is coming directly from Murphy's. You know?
yeah.
Um, I mean, the drop shipping thing. I don't know if I set an account up and just do it for myself. Like, you know what I
Just
mean?
to
Like,
see.
yeah, because and especially for like low order quantities of stock, when I don't need to place a massive Murphy's order and I only need like 3 or 4 bits for a restock. I wonder if I could just drop ship it to myself.
Yeah, true. To see if something I probably need to look into as well, because sometimes I do just need like a couple of decks here or there for
Yeah,
something. It's like
yeah,
literally have to wait. So
because I know we've got a few things which are out of stock on the website now, but like I hate anything being out of stock on the website. It's like
same.
I really hate it. Like it's like an OCD thing, man. I just don't like anything being out of stock. And yeah, but it's
And it's
impossible.
really awkward actually, 'cause I think it was a question on one of Craig's Q&As about magic shops. It was like, why when you go on, do you actually see the out of stock items
Uh-huh.
on a website? But
Mm.
it's actually really awkward
Yeah, it
to
really is.
not to turn them off,
Yeah,
believe it
yeah,
or not.
yeah. But I
Because I
mean,
did try that, like on mine, and it was wiping products out, and I was just like, oh, this is way too much.
will do. And ultimately, it's gonna affect. I mean, if you keep doing that, it's gonna affect your SEO as well to your store because obviously, if you're not showing that product as available anymore, it's not going to be coming up. Right? It's not going to be ranking on any Google searches. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that means
So
to be turning on and off. Like,
exactly. Google's going to have a freak out about like why there's this product, and yeah, it's just not going to get shown or on a high enough result for you to get noticed. Which that's something I've been looking into at the moment. Like obviously, I've got no tech background at the moment. I'm trying to learn my hardest, man. But yeah, I've been learning about like SEO and meta tagging and stuff, and it's like bamboozling me at the moment, you know. But it's like, yeah, it's
yeah,
something I really need to work on to get a good reach on Google. So I'm working and plugging away on that at the moment, silently behind the scenes. But yeah, it's causing some late nights as per usual.
but I did notice your website got a massive update.
Yeah, it did. It did get a good update.
Like that
Yeah,
must have took some time.
it it was something I'd wanted to do for a while. I was never happy. We spoke about this, and obviously you've said, like from your graphic design background, you can design something, look at it, and you're just never fully happy with it. It's like, oh, I want
Yeah,
to do it again. And it's like, yeah, I think the website over the last year and a bit has gone through like 3 changes. And it's like look at it, and I just suddenly noticed something. It's like, oh, I don't like that. And then once I notice something I don't like, other things start like cropping up, and it's like, oh, I don't like that, I don't like that. And it's like, oh, let's just do a full revamp of this whole site, man.
keeps everything nice and fresh and stuff though as well.
Does.
But
Yeah, yeah. And I think it's refreshing for customers to go on there and notice some like changes and stuff as well. And yeah, but I think it's just like borderline OCD on things, man. It's like, yeah, I look at something, it's like, no, I have to change it instantly. And from one little change, ultimately, then the whole website gets fucking changed. But
so one of the big things coming, just because am in that background, is AI with shopping.
sure.
So a lot of the things going to be you're going to like ask your AI assistant or like ChatGPT, oh,
Mm.
what's a great beginner card trick, and it's going to actually flag up a store with that product, and you're going to buy it through the AI. So you're going to actually buy it through ChatGPT. So you never go into Google, never go into anything.
Yeah, I
Do
have.
you
I
think
have.
that'll work well for Magic or? It's an
Man,
awkward one. Like you're literally.
yeah, it's a bit dangerous, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say I'd be against it from a business point of view, because
Yeah.
if it's going to drive more people to magic shops, then great. And if I'm included in that and you're included in that, then happy days.
Yeah.
So from a business point of view, yeah, great idea. From a magician's point of view, I don't know, man, maybe not, because yeah, I mean, ChatGPT doesn't know if you're a magician. If you don't have to specifically search for the name of a trick, someone could be watching Britain's Got Talent and say, I want to find the trick where, I don't know, for example, Ben Hart show, which I saw. I want to find the trick where three people sit on bar stools and they all get the color predicted, and the last one is crystal clear coat, and the stool that he's been sitting on has vanished. If this is easier and it brings up fucking Blake Voigt's website of where to buy that from, yeah, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it?
Yes, especially for people just that just want to maybe steal someone's show nearly, like identical, like, oh, I want this, this, and this. I've seen that though in Magicians Only as well. People are just like, oh, what's this trick, and this trick from that show? And it's just like all free from one show. Like that's
But yeah, so it's one of them things, man. But it's one of them things I think you're going to have to just get on with, because as technology moves forward and the world's moving forward, everything's getting easier and easier to find, isn't it? You don't have to do anything anymore.
I don't think it's gonna, like, people were always saying about YouTube killing magic off with like tutorials and stuff, but I think it's helped, in the long run.
I would imagine there's many, 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 many magicians out there who have learned their trade through YouTube. Like 100%. Many, I would say there's many gigging magicians, like younger gigging magicians out there who have probably developed a love for magic purely through YouTube. So I think YouTube is
I'm guessing there's thousands of kids and stuff just with one deck of cards just on YouTube and never buy a piece of magic, just deck cards, and probably really good. Like
100%. They'll be the ones, man, like who aren't out there buying all the latest releases. They are literally just so hyper focused on their deck of cards, and they'll be the ones with killer material.
But I think that's like, I would have loved something like that when I was growing up for that, like, because it was all buried in books and DVDs and like,
definitely,
And I wouldn't have been the type of person to go down to the library and like search to be like asking for a magic book, or just to be able to sit in your bedroom and quickly click like card tricks and learn modes. I think it's really good. It makes it just accessible for everyone.
I think it's good. I completely agree with what you're saying there. It's decent to make it accessible and to have that learning source at essentially your fingertips. But I think there's one thing you have to be wary about with learning magic from YouTube. Is it's very easy to learn magic from YouTube, but learn it very badly. There's so many, like there's loads and loads of great YouTube channels out there specifically designed for learning card sleights, but there's also some really fucking bad ones as well. There's like no names, but it's like they're like they can barely do the sleight themselves, and here they are trying to teach it to people on YouTube. It's like, so I think it depends who you're learning off. But I mean,
someone like Sean Devine, if you've seen his YouTube channel, he's really good.
Really, really good, man. Really good. So
and he knows, like, the background of where the stuff was coming from. If you want, like, he gives you a lot more in depth. It's not just like, here's the secret, here's how to do it.
Yeah,
like he's instilling all them.
Like and credit it, so you know where that move has originated from and stuff. It's all very, very important.
Yeah, that's I suppose the only bad thing about YouTube is there's no one like overarching saying like, oh, this move came from here, or this is originally here, that because they might not even know some of the
exactly. But I'm not going to knock anyone for being on YouTube though. Like if people want to do that, then crack on. But I think if you want to learn magic properly, look at your resources and who you're learning from, because there's if you're going to be learning from someone who can barely do the sleight, then you're not going to be learning that sleight properly, are you? So
like if you're looking at the Unmasked Magician or something, teaching you something, just go elsewhere, I think.
Defo. But YouTube's a great place. I know I spend way too many hours on YouTube, man. Way too many hours.
And when I see like, a 3.5 hour podcast episode, I'm like, oh, I have to watch this, but like that's a lot.
Yeah. But then people probably thinking that about ours, man. Go, oh fuck, how long's their latest podcast? Can I sit through this?
Probably. But
yeah.
We do plan to get some guests and stuff. We do have other things lined up, which is nice.
People
will be aware of.
Stay tuned for that. Yeah, it's not always going to be just me and you talking a load of nonsense, is it? We're going to have some guests on as well, which is
Talking
really
some sense, hopefully for once.
talking some sense. Absolutely,
People that know what they're talking about. Yeah.
yeah, creating good, engaging content for it.
Have you watched anything? Just talking about YouTube, anyone new or anything?
Do you know what? I haven't, man, because like I said earlier, I've just come out of my week off doing anything with Magic. So no, last week I was a bit slack. I watched always, regardless if I'm doing a Magic week or a non-Magic week, I'll always watch the moment it comes out. Craig and Lloyd's Magic podcast. I'll always sit down and watch that, make time for that because I just find it entertaining, man, more than anything, you know.
Yeah, it's funny. It's just something completely different there, I think.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. But yeah, no, I haven't indulged in any Magic content this week. I will do. I've got absolute ton to get through on the watch list. Because when I see videos that crop up, I'll move them over to the watch later list. So I've got them all kind of built up there. So yeah, I'm going to start that from today, and I'm going to have my Magic week has officially begun, and I'm going to be hyper focused until next Sunday.
It is a lot, like running the shop, because you don't want to be out of the loop. Like you have to sort of be on top of stuff. Like
yeah, really do. Really do.
You can miss stuff really quickly, and then like the guy over, like Alex at Monster, I don't know how he just keeps on top of absolutely everything. Like
I have no idea.
Like I check his website to see what's now upcoming.
I don't know. I just don't understand how he gets things so quickly either. You know,
yeah,
it's always the first person. He is the first person in the UK to have the new releases.
Regardless of where they're from, who they're from, like really good.
Literally, like he must have his wholesalers open up on like many different laptops all at the same time on auto refresh constantly.
Unless maybe he has someone employed that just does that for him. You just never know.
Maybe, yeah. You never know. You don't know.
I would love like if I could afford to have someone to do that for me. It'd be so good.
Yeah.
Like I went to our accountant the other week and like showed him all the books, and he just laughed. And he's like, "You're selling what now? Magic tricks? Like doing what?" I was like, "Yep." And I looked at the books and was just like, "Oh, this is just very much a hobby business, isn't it?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, it isn't at the minute." He's like, "How many hours are you putting into this?" And I was like, "Oh my goodness!" Like when he started to break it down, I was like, "Yeah,
yeah."
But,
it's a time-consuming hobby for very minimal gain, man. but
I enjoy it every week. Like I do love it, and I love sending out orders to people and stuff, and like people reaching out and saying, "Oh, I got that." Like especially recommendations. Like if they listen to this and we're like, "Oh, I picked up XYZ because I've been having a lot of fun with it." Like it's really rewarding that way.
It is. It's a very rewarding job, man. Like I'm loving every minute of it. I know I like take the piss and stuff about it, and so it makes no money. Yeah, of course it's making money, hence why we're still open, you know. But it's just. But it's never. It's not in my head. It's not. Well, it's not even in my head. It hasn't. I know it hasn't. From looking at figures, not reached the stage where I can be paying like myself a wage out of it or anything like that. We've spoke about it on many podcasts. Every single penny. I know it's the same for you. Every single penny is just getting reimbursed back into the business at the moment. So, yeah, it is a very expensive hobby and a very time-consuming hobby at the minute.
But it means when you do come up with your own ideas or want to do something, you've got a little fun to do that as well, which is nice.
True. It is very, very true. Yeah, I never thought that Magic would be buying me more Magic. You know, so like, it's funding. Thankfully it's funding itself now, which is an achievement in itself. You know, it's not costing me my own money anymore. So
it's the same for me actually. Like it's been good.
Yeah.
And I'd like, as you say, you get to see everything that's coming through the doors, which is really nice.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, and being surrounded by Magic all the time. Right.
Yeah. It's a win-win. What about your own? Have you done anything more with your own releases, like your decks and stuff, or have you got?
No. Well, apart from just making a ton. I mean, that's where all my time goes. I literally made up a batch of rough stuff again last week, and that took two and a bit days to just make up some rough stuff, you know. And it's like it was a big batch. It was a big batch because I was nearly out of it. So I made that up, and then double blank decks. I had to restock those as well, and that takes another good few days. You know, the double blank decks are all cut by hand, then roughed by hand as well, and it's like, yeah. I actually had Rich from Down and Out Magic reach out to me with an idea that he's got for a new independent release that he's got. and it works on the Mirage deck principle. And he was like, he was using to demonstrate. Well, I thought this was cool to demonstrate sketch artist at Blackpool when he launched this. He was using my double blank Mirage deck to force the celebrity. And he was like, where are you getting them from wholesale? Because I've got a release which utilizes a like Mirage deck. And I was like, I'm literally make them all by hand. And he was like, you what? I was like, make them all by hand. He was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, man. Yeah, I just haven't found a source of like, or a manufacturer who can manufacture them for me to the standard I want them at, you know?
I would absolutely love to see, like, because most magic tricks are actually produced by hand. Like,
yeah.
Like even Murphy's Mirage decks, like they're produced by hand. So I'd love to see what their setup is to produce like 10,000 of these. Like,
I would also know what to like that setup is, so I can steal that concept because I'm literally doing it deck by deck out the back of it. Like, yeah, it's really hard.
And even like a Penguin as well. Like I think they just have a workshop and they make all their tricks in house. Most of them.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they really do. I can
Like
remember seeing a video. It was a while ago. You can remember where I think it was Color Match by David Jonathan came, or was it Color Sync? It was like the coloured cards, and it was like a matchup effect with coloured cards. But it worked on a rough and smooth principle. And like, I think Penguin put a video up on their social media of that trick being manufactured, and it literally was in like an office, and they were all sat there with the cards, manually applying the rough and smooth sticks to each card and stuff.
Oh my goodness!
Man, like that, it is like handcrafted at Penguin, you know?
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah, it goes to show. So, like, if you are creating something and you're put off by the fact that, you know, a factory's not making this or it's not, like, just remember, most of the magic is, you know, hand done. So, like,
it really is. Yeah, it really is.
I would say to someone, if you've got an idea, just produce it yourself and, like, reach out to smaller shops and be like, look, I've got this. Like,
100%. I mean, look at that Cyrus's gear that we both stock. Cyrus, I mean, he's hand making every single thing. And I think it's
and his
cool.
stuff flies out for me as well. It's really good. Like,
big time, yeah. I think Bluetooth and Dye falls into that category of our best sellers.
Yeah,
we're always shifting units of that. Another one of our best sellers for the last couple of weeks running. I've only just managed to get them back in. Is Spiritual Breath. That's just been selling like fucking hotcakes, man. Like
it's really nice actually.
It's
packaged
really,
up and stuff.
Yeah, it's lovely packaging.
Yeah,
we get them straight from Greece. But yeah, it's a really good effect. Really, really good effect. I've just had those get restocked as well, which is lovely. Lovely effect. Well worth it. A little plug.
And you've got actually nightmare cards as well, I think.
Yeah. So my other half, she took the kids away to like one of the local holiday parks just for a little break. She went with her mum and her sister as like a little family getaway. And I stayed back. I had some decorating to do. So I cracked on with the decorating. They were there for the weekend. And I was sat there and I can't remember what trick it was that used the nightmare card principle. Yes, I can. It's literally that. One of my favourite tricks with the shrinking box. And I was like, man, no one sells like pre-made nightmare cards. No one does it. I just sat there. I had a blue deck of bikes there on the table. I had a red deck, and I was like, well, I'm just going to make a load by hand. I've done the decorating. I'm sitting here. I've got no children, and the missus is out. I'm just going to make a load of nightmare cards. And I was like, I'm just going to package them and do them in packs of 5. I think like £4 or £4.50. I marked them at. Like, yeah. So I was like, but yeah, so for like not lazy magicians, but people who don't want to do DIY or like have bought things like Instant Teleport, Lit by Dan House, Tribute to Varone, and they want to refresh their nightmare cards.
It's a great idea, like, yeah.
You know,
it's not about being lazy. It's just about like, say you're a working magician and you just need those. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You know, the last thing you want to do is do a gig and then come home, make some more. Like, you can just buy a load. And, you know,
definitely, man. Like, I've got no packaging for them. Like, it was kind of just one of them things I just looked at and I was like, I need to. Okay, I just trashed the entire shop. Everything's fell down. But I was like, yeah, I just got package them in a baggie, you know. But it's just one of them things. I'm not expecting to sell tons of them or break the magic industry with it. It's just if you want a pack of nightmare cards to sling in your close-up case, you can have them. So
yeah, it's a similar thing with me with the envelopes. Like, I think just having those little things that people maybe come to your site for really helps and, you know, drives traffic as well to you.
Yeah, it really does. Really does.
So that's why I have tried to produce like stuff ourselves, you know, to get that just be a bit different from everyone else and stuff.
Yeah, Yeah.
But I've made a lot of mistakes along the way. Like, I've got a lot of packaging that just came in for an effect, and the packaging is wrong.
Oh no.
Yeah. So,
dear.
I do have it. I have it. So, I have a little packet trick coming up. So,
Uh-huh.
it's called Departed. And I
Yeah.
wanted this nice little pulley tab.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get to the end, it actually doesn't pull off. So it
Ah,
doesn't flap open.
yeah. I see.
So
Oh dear.
yeah, I got those produced, and now it's straight back. So
Did you bring many? Did you get many produced?
a few hundred, yeah.
Oh, oh dear.
So you live and learn.
Was it a UK company, or were you getting it manufactured in China?
A Chinese company, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Because it's like a custom dye that they need to produce and stuff for this. So, but
That's
you live
annoying.
and learn.
Exactly. You do live and learn, man. You do indeed live
Because
and
I'd
learn.
love to become at a certain stage where I can help other people and be like, oh, I can get the packaging done, I can get the cards printed, I can do this, I can do that. Like, I'd love to get to that stage to help people.
So yeah, that would be cool. So I got the boxes done for the Double Blank Deck series, and I've had a similar thing. It's like the size of them. So when I was sizing them up in China, hang on, I've literally got one here. So like it was like I wanted it to be a cheap option of packaging because I wanted to have 4 decks in a box, and I was like, I need to come up with a box. And when I measured it, I know I measured it accurately, and sent it all off to China, and they got them. I'm going to have to cover something up at the moment, but yeah. So the boxes came in, but they are massive, man.
Yeah, they're quite fat.
Like a fucking cake box.
You can put a pack of Haribo or something in them though, or like.
So I was like, oh man. It's like, yeah, they came in, and I was like, oh, they're huge. And it's like what
They
we
look
were.
sick though. They look really
Yeah,
good.
it looks all right, man. It matches the packaging of like the Double Blank decks that we've got. Everything's like matchy now, which I was like hyper focused on doing. But yeah, it's just the size, you know. And like what we were saying earlier with shipping, you know, I'm not getting that in a jiffy bag.
But even if you've done like a nice like bed of, I think, ripped tissue paper or something and set them on, it'd be really nice.
So I will do that. But then it's like I dived in too soon because obviously got them manufactured in China. They all came through, and I was like, oh great, they're here. Folded one up, and I was like, damn, that's big, man. Like I could fit 8 decks in there. And I was like, and then I think TCC, might have been TCC, have brought out like the clear box packaging.
Yeah, I think I sent you those. Yeah.
And they've literally got one for 4 decks, and I was like, oh, you know, like I could put 4 decks in a row and have the plastic packaging for it with a label on. So I was like, oh
yeah.
Man. But yeah, like you say, live and learn.
But that's where the magic shop is good, because it comes to fund those things. Like if you were doing that yourself, like
yeah,
you know, it's a bigger
fortune. It's a bigger.
Like, I do feel for creators, like we're saying, if you come up with an idea and someone else, like say Murphy's, pump it out, and you're just like, oh, like I've literally, you know, spent a couple of £100 getting these produced, or you know, be quite disheartening, I think.
It really is, and it's not just a couple of £100 on getting them produced. It's then the shipping fee from China, which
and the time.
Yeah, like for these, the shipping fee for these to come into the country was more than I paid to actually have the project manufactured.
Yeah.
So I was like, so it's and it's timely. It took about a month and a bit to get here. So yeah,
I do have like. Do I have? What is it? Mine, unfortunately, because I got these with the foam. You can't flat pack them, so they come this size shipped.
Right. Yeah.
So, and I've ordered like a stack of these. So
they look really good though. They do look really good. Look super classy.
I just think if you're set, especially coins, if you're like doing a coin set, it needs to come in something like this, like
100% with the foam inserts to keep it all safe and stuff, so avoid chipping and scratches. Yeah, defo, man. But they look really good, really good. But yeah.
Hopefully by Christmas I'll have something ready to go on the website.
Oh, well, save me some because I would like to stock them as well, Alan.
Oh, thank you. But again, it's routines. If anyone has any routine ideas or wants to jump on this project, please do.
Yeah, same with the Double Deck series I'm doing as well. If anyone wants to jump on and throw out some ideas and you want to be featured on it, 100%. Got some jobs lined up with certain people in that, but yeah, like we've said in the past, we're small shops. We want to support the magic industry as much as we can. If you want to be on like a download link and show off what you can do with our products, crack on, happy days.
I know there's something actually I was thinking, because when you do buy a product, it's normally just one person teaching you it. And I think it would be really nice to have the likes of this or your double blank to be like, here is, Joe's ideas on it, and he has a few ideas. Here's such and such's ideas, and then you get a mixture of everyone's styles. Because like I said before about watching someone on video, you don't want to copy their persona, if you had multiple people teaching, you'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, like a community spirit type of thing, man. Like, get anyone...
And I would love, if I've never seen it done before, but people submitting. I know they do Facebook groups, but if they could submit their ideas and you could put it in a nice tutorial page and have, just this constant growing.
Yeah, sure.
Idea to sort of keep the trick alive, I think would be really nice.
Yeah,
especially something like the coins or your decks, because people are going to come up with new ideas every week.
Yeah. I mean, Once I get the ball rolling, I mean, I've been selling them for like a year, for a year now. But I still haven't fully got the ball rolling with it because, like I say, I do want it to have a project with it as well. With many ideas, and so I think I will. I'll definitely have like a Facebook group for them. Very, very soon, where people can bounce ideas off each other. But I totally agree, man. Make it a community thing, and the more people want to chip in, the better. It's really, really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, because I've just never seen it done before. Maybe it has with certain products, but I do know that's what's good about the Facebook groups. Like a lot of tricks do have Facebook groups. Like Digital Force Bag, I think, has like a massive big group, and
oh yeah,
it does keep you entertained then as well for that trick. It doesn't sort of fizzle out with you because there's new people that come up with new ideas all the time then for them.
Yeah, it keeps it refreshing, doesn't it? It keeps it refreshing. So yeah, definitely. But yeah, something to work on in the future. But going back to what we were saying with other releases, I just haven't had the. It sounds embarrassing saying I haven't had the time because I'm openly on here saying I have a week off from Magic and a week on Magic. But I genuinely don't have the time at the moment to just sit there and come up with these ideas which I want to put forward. I know you helped me out a little bit with some ideas. We were bouncing back and forth a couple of weeks ago, weren't we, with the little badge idea.
Yeah.
And so I think maybe that will come to light maybe very soon, possibly. But we'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, as long as I have a few things for Blackpool, that's if I manage to go to Blackpool next year. Hopefully I do.
I'm actually not sure when you need to book tables for that and stuff, so...
Probably now, man.
We're probably too late.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I think because when the ticket... I think it's basically when tickets go on sale. I think you can apply for dealer stands. It just spooks me. I don't know about you. It really scares me. The thought of that.
Yeah. Me just standing there, we're the coins. Oh, show me a routine with them. Well, I don't actually have any at the moment, so if you can think of any.
Yeah, it's not even that, man. It's just it's sort of the anxiety of it all because I've been to Blackpool many times as a punter. It's it'd just be the anxiety of it all, turning up there and oh fuck, what door do I go in to bring the counters and the table and stuff and the stock and what happens, We'd be complete Blackpool virgins. We wouldn't know what to do, man. We'd be standing there thinking fuck, what do we do?
I've done little pop-up shops and stuff around the local area, but not with a lot of Magic and stuff, more the playing card side of stuff and the odd bit of Magic. But yeah, Blackpool would just be me fish out of water and then I'd be going around to other people's stands, looking at them, being no, they should be here. I shouldn't. You'd walk past Henry Harris or something and just be oh, that's just,
I think I have kind of had the little kind of brainwave of do I want to go to Blackpool next year? Do I want to go to Blackpool as a dealer, or do I want to go to Blackpool as a dealer but have the ability to be able to walk around and network? And it's you know, I'd love to go down there with the shop and try and make some money. Obviously, that's part of the business. And meet everyone and sell products and stuff and get the branding out there. But then, is that the right time? Do I want to just be going down there and networking the shit out of it, man? Like, and seeing if I can, you know, get wholesalers from different parts of the world, and then, do you know what I mean? I can't work out what way I want to go.
Yeah, and it's even just meeting some of them and face to face, because you know, a lot of the stuff I bring in, it's like I'm Instagram messaging them, being like, and they're probably like, "Who are you?" Like, go, like, stop pestering me, go away.
Exactly.
You know? I'm like, "Can I have 10 units of this?" And they're probably like, go away. You know.
Yeah.
In fairness, everyone that I have messaged has been really good and understanding as well.
Oh, same.
You know.
Yeah, same. It's like, so, I mean, 10 units of something is a lot for me to bring in, right? If I bring in 10 units. So I've done it the last few weeks. I've done it with Spiritual Breath. I've done it with Sketch Artist from Down and Out Magic, and they're from Russia, the Finger Flash. They've just come back in yesterday. So it's like, I got 10 of each of all those because I know they're selling well at the moment. And like, we sold out on the first batch, so I've upped it now, so I don't have to keep on going back, you know. But like, originally, man, Spiritual Breath and that and Flash Finger, I was like, I'm having to get them from, like, Spiritual Breath comes from Greece. And I think my first order a few months ago, I think it was like 4 units.
Yeah. And you're near embarrassed to go and ask for that, like,
yeah, man, because he's got to send that from Greece, you know, and he was at Blackpool, and I think they pretty much sold out at Blackpool, and here I am coming to him, I really want to stock your product, man. Can I take 4 units?
Yeah, but it also, like, it does really help if people don't have those like high minimum orders for me, because it means I can test the water and then order, like, you've just ordered another 10, you know, after being successful. So it helps, you know. It does come in circles. It does help.
Yeah, 100%. Like, would I have brought it in if Spiritual Breath or Flash Finger or whatever, they had a minimum order quantity of 20 units for an initial purchase? I probably wouldn't have brought it in because it's too much of a risk for me being such a small company. I can't bring in 20, you know? Whereas that can go onto like a Murphy's order and bring in the new release, which I know which you're going to shift. So it's like, So having no minimum order quantity is a huge benefit.
Yeah, same.
And exactly like you as well, where people don't have the capital to bring in like 20 units and be like, well, if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't really care.
Because if I'm doing that across, like, say 20 creators, like, before you know it, there'll be no funds left to run the business. You know?
Exactly that. So so anyone watching, please purchase Spiritual Breath off me, Flash Finger off me, and Sketch Art, because I've got 10 units of each.
But that's where, like, even producing your own stuff, like, you have no choice. Same with your boxes, like, you have no choice but to bring in a high number as well. So there's big risk there as well.
Yeah, what I can't remember how many boxes I had to order. I think it was 300 of those.
Yeah, and I have thought about, like, Kickstarter before and stuff. I'm still hemming and hawing about. I'm not a massive pre-order fan of things. I did do it for my t-shirts because there's so many sizes of t-shirts.
Oh, that's understandable, because you can't pack your shop full of every size t-shirts. You know, you just you can't do that. So I get it in that sense. But I'm against pre-orders.
And I hate taking money from people and not delivering something straight away. But
exactly.
All the t-shirts have been sent out now, all the pre-order ones, which is nice. So
you say you hate taking money from people straight away. It's like, we had a couple of suppliers have wanted to do it, and it's like, nah, like, they want to supply me the stock, and they say like, oh, just pay when it's all sold out. It's like, I hate that, you know, because it's like, if I'm bringing something in, I want that money gone, so I know what I've got left, you know. It's like, I hate having to and then like, oh, okay, I've sold out of those. Oh, I hope I've got the money to pay him, because I haven't just blown it all on like a Murphy's order because I've got new releases. It's like, even the Murphy, like with Murphy's, I don't know what your policy is, but I don't pay for the Murphy stock straight away. I've got a set time where I pay the Murphy stock off. That's
mine. I've set mine to 30 days. I have 30 days to pay it off.
Yeah, so mine's 30 days as well. But it's like, even that, I sometimes sit there and think, I'll pay it off early, because you can go on to obviously pay your invoice off early. I always pay it off instantly, even though I've got that 30 days, because I just don't like, it feels like I'm in debt. And I don't want I don't want the shop being in debt.
I know, because it happens with downloads as well.
Yes.
You get a separate bill for that, and sometimes I'm like, oh crap! Like,
Yeah,
there's
literally.
this big bill just came in for all these downloads. Like,
Exactly
so,
that, man. Yeah, exactly that. So I mean,
and I,
it's generous for independent creators to be like that and say, like, look, you take 10 units, man, and just pay for them when you've sold them. It's lovely that people are like that and so trusting of us as well. But in
yeah,
the same sense, it's like it makes my brain go like, oh, I've got to remember to pay the geezer.
yeah.
I'd rather get it done now. But yeah.
But it's
Sorry, sound.
is that guard for the sponge balls again, just waving in. That's so nice that people come in and must like have no interest in magic, but see the other side of your shop and must be like, does it intrigue them then coming in? And
Big
did most people ask, or do some people just point blank?
So a lot of people, weirdly, like we're quite a big corner of the shop now, and like we're constantly getting bigger. Like, I know you messaged me on one of my Instagram posts saying, "You must be running out of room now," and it's like, I can't find anything anymore. There is stuff everywhere. I was like, so half the stuff is still like boxed up because I've just got nowhere to put anything anymore. And it's like I need to expand it, but I've kind of reached the limit of how I can expand it outwards. So I can't really fit anything else in. And it's like the amount of people that still come in to this day and like. But they'll beeline to exactly what they want to buy on the other side of the business, and they haven't noticed this area, and they'll be like walking out, they'll be like, "Oh, what's this?" And it's like, "Twisted Minds Magic." It's the part of the business. They're like, "Well, how long's this been going?" It's like over a year now. I was like, "I've never noticed it. What is it?" And it leads into the subject of like, "Oh, it's a magic shop," and like they're like, "Beg your pardon, a magic shop?" Like what? I was like, and then I get onto the story like, I used to be a magician, I don't do it anymore, but now I just sell magic to other magicians. And it's like, you can see them like, what? Is that a thing?
Yeah, because they probably look around and be like, why is there so much stuff? Like,
yeah. And like, and people
have no idea, like, how
they get that intrigued. They do then start looking in the cabinets, man. They're like, oh, what's that? That looks cool. What's that? And it's like, well, I could, and then I start demonstrating things, and people are like, "Wow, I didn't know you could buy this stuff." Like, you know?
Yeah, I think that's where like magic shops like are going to be really missed if the brick and mortar ones go away. Do you know?
Yeah, definitely, and
especially like on a high street or something. Like, it's really important. Do you know? So, obviously, you've got big ones like Alakazam, but I believe, could be wrong, they're in like a industrial unit. So you'd need to be going to Alakazam to see it.
Yeah. Alakazam are working out of a unit. Yeah, I mean, so it's one of my goals. One of my goals for this place is, I don't know. It's one of them goals which hasn't got a time scale. I haven't got a time frame on this goal. But I really want to be able to have a Twisted Minds store which isn't in another side of the business. At the moment, it's working brilliantly because obviously I already work here.
Yeah.
So I go to work and I'm automatically at Twisted Minds Magic, you know.
Yeah.
So it works really well. But yeah, there's a location that I really, really want. And yeah, I just need to wait for some shops. They are units. They're not like they're roller shutter fronted shops. So like the roller shutter goes up and it's just an open front walk-in shop.
Okay. Yeah.
And I really, really want Twisted Minds to have its like a permanent location, and that location is a place called Great Yarmouth, which is like a 30-minute drive away, but it's like it's on the beach and it's super touristy. It's like a tourist.
Oh, okay.
You know, they've got like a fun fair there all year round. Yeah, there's just arcades everywhere, and there's these like roller. It's
sort of like, I think Alakazam they done a pop up, didn't they?
They did
somewhere, like
yeah.
Sort of like that idea then.
Absolutely, yeah, but like a bit more permanent, which is still, I can have internet, running water and stuff, you know, and just operate from there. And it's one of my goals to eventually move Twisted Minds out to a permanent location, which isn't within another business, but we'll see.
That'll be amazing.
We'll see. And like the location is just insanely good for Magic. Like, there's a joke shop. So I used to work when I was 16. In the summer holidays, I just done a brief stint in a joke shop down Regent Road in Great Yarmouth. The joke shop's called Tickles, and it's like proper traditional joke shop, man. Like, there's not many of them left, and they had like one of these black glass display cabinets, and they had like really basic trick like dynamic coins, 3-card
A lot of
Montes.
the Marvin Magic stuff, bits and pieces.
No,
That type of.
it wasn't Mervin's. It wasn't. It was. It was a bit more pro line than that. Like they were bringing in some decent stuff. They had a couple of like different card to wallets, like the early day card to wallets. They were stocking fire wallets as well, coin uniques, stuff like that. So it was like good gear. And
Yeah.
I remember I used to go in there all the time and buy Magic when I was a kid. I remember just like cropping up and saying like, do you sell much Magic in here? Because it's like I'm always in here buying like little gaff coins. They're like, no, not really, because no one knows what the stuff does. And like when I was 16, I was just like, well, I'll work here. And they were like,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, I'll work here. I was like, I originally said, like, I don't want nothing for it. Like, you can pay me in magic tricks. And they were like, fuck, okay, fair. And so they basically just put some wheels on the glass cabinet. They pushed it outside. And in the summer holidays, I was just outside the front of the shop, out on the busy street with a little glass counter, just demonstrating 3-card Monte and dynamic coins and stuff. And they made a killing, man. Like, they made a killing doing it.
I just think you still get paid in magic tricks to this day by yourself.
Yeah.
It just shows there's no money in magic.
Yeah. Well, I went and visited that joke shop a couple of weeks ago because I took the kids down to Great Yarmouth, and the owner, they've been taken over by different owners now, and I was sparking up a conversation with the new owner there, and I said like, oh, do you still sell magic and that? And like I couldn't see any in the shop, and she was like, no. And I was like, oh, how come? She was like, I don't know. Like, we get asked for magic tricks. We get asked if we sell magic tricks every single day. And I was like,
Okay.
well, why are you not stocking it? And she was like, well, we're just not in that industry. We don't know what sells well. We don't know what to bring in. I think I spoke to you about it actually, because I was in my head. I was like, man, like I need to tap in on this, you know, like it's only down the road. And so that kind of then sparked in my head. I was like, it is a good location for a magic shop. But if anyone's watching this and goes and fucking opens a magic shop in Great Yarmouth, I'm going to be pissed.
I can cut this out of the podcast
if
you want. Just I'll just bleep out the location. Bleep.
It is a prime location, man. Like, and it's just super good. And it's like, so it's one of my goals. I want to get down there.
I don't know if you have them over there, but over here there's a lot of like, they're not pop-up shops, but they're more permanent. But they're like shipping containers converted into like stores and shops, and
yeah, we have them there.
Yeah, something like that would be always great for a magic store, like a small
anything like that. Yeah. But it's like, but yeah, Great Yarmouth is just ideal. There used to be a couple of magic shops there, and the guy James Wallace, he passed away not so long ago. Then there was another one which just kind of shut down and stuff because it was like off. It wasn't along the seafront. It was like further back into the town, and no one knew it was there. But yeah, to have like a prime location on the seafront where you've just got tourism all day long would be perfect.
Yeah, it'd be great. I think I would love to own an actual store. I think it would be really fun, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
because you could do like nights and stuff and like little events at it, and you could do
exactly
bits and pieces like that. Because I think if you balanced it with your online, if your online could pay for the store, that's the way to do it. Not open a store and hope it pays for itself. I'd rather have,
I mean, I'd have to test the water with it first because I know from the location, rent is not going to be cheap.
Yeah,
because it's prime. Rent's not going to be cheap, but it's very seasonal as well because it is a seaside tourist attraction with the fun fairs there. Everything's only open in the summer. Everything shuts down in the winter. So it's like
I think you could just do a pop up for 2 months or something.
And that's what I would do. I'd just test the water, man. The little tester, and maybe go down there and just have like the beginner range stuff like Murphy's Apprentice line to begin with, maybe some Theory 11 bits as well from their like Trick Starters range.
Yeah,
and just a very small selection of pro gear, and then just
galley decks and bits and pieces. And
exactly. Yeah. And some self-work.
You want stuff that you can demo really quickly, and it's nice as well.
Yeah, so yeah, it's one of the goals, but yeah, it's going to take time and it's going to take some money. So yeah, it's not going to happen anytime soon. But once a unit becomes available down there and I catch wind of it, I'm probably going to go all in. Hopefully,
that's amazing. No?
Yeah,
it's just amazing what like a online shop can become and stuff. And
dude, it's the same as you. It's the same as you, man. Like I can remember when I first come across your company, the Slight Co, on Instagram, and I was like, oh, cool, like another magic shop that's opened up pretty much exactly the same time.
Yeah.
Like seeing our ranges. I remember going onto your website, and there was like a few pages of magic tricks and then cards, and like my website might have been like 2 or 3 pages of close-up magic. To like now, obviously, a year later, Like,
So much stuff.
yeah, tons of stuff, and like we're getting more established. Like, I hate blowing our own trumpets, man. It's not me at all. But it's like we are like, it's silly to say we're not, because we are becoming more and more established as every month passes. So
Yeah.
stemmed as just a little kind of side hustle idea has now turned into this. It's
I know, like when someone comes up and been like, "Oh yeah, I've seen your stuff on Instagram, or I've seen like your shop," and you're like, "Oh my goodness!" Like it's still like, yeah,
yeah,
still gives me like sort of goosebumps and stuff.
yeah,
Like,
absolutely, absolutely, yeah, definitely,
and I
man.
think it's if people like as well spread their magic across different shops, like I think it's really important too. Like, if you always go to one, just like for every fourth order, try a different one, because it makes such a difference as well to
Yeah,
people. Like that's why like I still support like Alexam. I still buy from Monster.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. So
I think
I
it's
bought, I weirdly, because I stock them. I actually I needed, it wasn't for double blank deck series. I needed some double blank decks. I've got tons. I'm surrounded by double blank decks. I still ordered them off Monster Magic, the three I needed. I don't know why. I was like, oh, because it's all about supporting each other, man.
yeah,
And yeah,
yeah, and like I actually said to you earlier, like Alex put an order in for some stuff with me and stuff. Like,
exactly.
so it shows you like even it's nice that magic shops are supporting magic shops. Like
Yeah,
you bought my envelopes, I bought your receipts. Like
it's exactly that. Exactly that. But yeah, it's good to support each other, man. Even if we've got access to the stock, I was thinking about this weirdly a couple of days ago. It's like, because I still buy magic off myself, like, which we've spoke about in the past. And like, so I need to take that home because I need to replenish this, which I've been using for a long time. I'll pay for that, and I'll pay for impressions, and I'll pay for whatever else I want to get, because I respect it more if I've paid for it. It's like, if let's say, I don't know, I wanted to take this, and I just took it, right? Sorry about that. That was a phone call. I do apologise.
That's the least for your unit.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah. So if I like took this, can you still see me, by the way?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, if I took this and I didn't pay for it, and I started looking at the tutorial, and I was like, oh, I don't really want to learn it. It's like I've got more respect for it if I've paid full price for it. If that this makes sense in my head. I don't know if it makes sense what I'm trying to say, but it's got more.
Otherwise, you would just take stuff just for the sake of being like, I have that. Like,
yeah, exactly that.
You didn't really want it, but you just took it because it's new and shiny.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm at. It's like I always like hyper focus on buying my own stuff, because I don't want to open one and think like, I'm not going to use that. I'll just toss it to one side, because
when someone else could get proper use out of it,
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Just looking at that, have you seen the tutorial for this? Yeah, there's actually a really nice handling. Do you know this original effect? Yeah, with you put it in the book.
Yeah.
But there's a really nice handling with a wallet.
Uh-huh.
So it's all done like close up with like a wallet, and you put the wallet out.
Very
It's
cool.
really nice.
Very, very cool.
So
Yeah.
they have updated like the tutorial for that is really good.
Uh-huh.
It's
nice.
Even if you own that, it's worth buying again just to get
Yeah,
that
yeah.
tutorial.
Yeah. So I don't know really a lot about the effect, to be honest with you, but that's another thing. That's why it's there. That's another thing I'm gonna grab tonight once we finish here. I'm gonna take it home and indulge myself.
It'll be right up your street actually with the wallets and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got a busy evening, man, ahead.
Do you still perform much then, or do you just do it for friends and family outside the shop?
Just do it for friends and family now. Like,
Same.
in all fairness, I don't really do it for family much at all anymore either, because it's like when I was doing it for friends and family, for just to have that fix of performing something now and again. Obviously, I'm getting it here at work now, So it's like,
it's nice.
Yeah, people are coming in.
I'm sure your wife's so glad of that.
Oh, definitely, man. Like, yeah, because now when I get home, because like I'd be exaggerating if I say I'm stood here all day doing magic tricks, because I don't have customers in all day. But like when customers do come in, it's like, oh, a little glimmer is like, oh, I get a chance to do a trick to someone, And it's like, yeah, when I get home, it's like I don't need to do tricks to my other half anymore, which she's very happy about.
That's probably why I need a shop, because my wife would be very happy to
stop
seeing me do magic.
Stop seeing card tricks. But yeah,
and she's become so adept to knowing bits, like she can tell straight away, like
Yeah. You've turned over 2 cards there, Alan.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Like, she called me out in this really quickly,
Uh-huh.
and I was surprised of how quick. Like, I'd done that for magicians at our dinner, and they
Uh-huh.
were like, "Oh, it's amazing," da da da, and I was like, "Oh, she caught on to that straight away." And they were like, "Yeah, we have no idea about that." I was
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
"Oh my goodness!" Like,
Ah, nice.
shows you how much magic my wife must have seen.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but like I said on the last podcast, my 5-year-old daughter will like tackle me now with magic stuff. That's like, it's kind of annoying actually. So
Or if customers are too nice, you say to you, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's amazing."
yeah, yeah.
Do you know?
It's just them young, fresh eyes, isn't it, man? Like
Yeah.
the pure eyes from a kid. They just analyze, and you're like, I
I
saw
think, yeah, because they probably come up with the simplest method, which is usually is the correct method. You know,
indeed, indeed.
oh, that's 2 cards stuck together. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly
You've
how it's done.
you've put some glue on the back of that card, and
Yeah,
oh, yeah, I have.
and that's why, like, even when I see an effect, I start to overthink like 100 things. Like, you know,
Magicians overthink in general. I had a guy come in a couple of days ago, and I can't remember how we got into the subject. We were just talking about like knuckle busting sleights, and like he's saying like he's not a sleight hand guy at all. And it's like he was just saying he doesn't really do much sleight hand. I was like, yeah, but. And he said he watches this podcast, and we on the last podcast we were talking about something very, very similar. And he was like, yeah, it took me a long time to realize that a lay person does not care what sleight you're using. You know,
yeah,
like you can have like a multi-phase routine which is utilizing loads of different passes and all these crazy knuckle busting sleights that have taken you years and years to learn. Another magician could come over and, for example, have a duplicate card inside one of your prediction envelopes and force that card and say there's been an envelope there. That guaranteed going to get the same reaction.
which is annoying to some magicians. Some magicians hate that fact.
Really annoying, really annoying. And it's like we were talking about it. We were like, yeah, if I have a duplicate in that, put that down on the table and come up with some good patter about it, some engaging patter, you know, that inside this envelope is I don't know, an answer to a question that you haven't even been answered yet, and put that down. If you were going to choose a playing card, what would you choose? In fact, let's choose a playing card, go through, take that out, and go, remember at the start I said there was going to be something in here which I haven't even asked you the question for yet. And you take out their card, and it's their card. Fucking mind blowing.
Yeah.
How easy is that, you know? That's super easy. But to them, that's real magic, isn't it?
I know. I have a story. I was sitting doing a ambitious card to someone, and there's another magician beside me, and he was watching, and he was like, "That is the best ambitious card." I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but he's like, "That's the best ambitious card I've ever seen in my life."
Right.
And he's like, "I couldn't see your doubles or anything," and I was like, "Oh, just swap the deck for a one-way deck."
Yeah,
And I was
nice.
like, "Oh, okay." Because I was doing I pretended to do the tilt moves, and like it was just like, "That's incredible." I was
Did you see Lloyd Barnes' video on that he put out on the ambitious card? So it was like the title was how I fool magicians with tricks they already know.
no, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Don't think.
So he done something very, very similar. So he'll do an ambitious card, but he has a dupe within his deck, and
Oh, I did see that.
yeah, and he's got a breather crimp in the dupe, so he can cut to it. And it's like, yeah, so good, man, because you're going to catch so many magicians off guard. It's exactly the same, like switching out for a one-way deck.
Yeah.
Magicians are hyper focused on looking for your double lift, and if they can't see you doing one, they're like, "What? Doesn't make sense."
Especially if you give it like the little look like you're striking it or pushing over.
The subtleties in, man. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So if you do want a bit of fun, just go grab a
Yeah,
a fake
100%.
deck.
I'm pretty sure there was a magician not so long ago. I don't think it wasn't last year. I'm pretty sure there was a group of magicians at Blackpool which were doing other magicians over with they had just stooged each other, and they were getting a big group and they were doing this NLP body language type of thing, but it was just the whole thing was set up and magicians were just like, what the I don't understand what's happening, and they're just mates.
Yeah. Well, maybe record that just like the ultimate card at any number that's never going to be released.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But it is like you can fool magicians with the simplest of things, man, because we're so hyper focused on looking for the move. or looking for the method. And sometimes, the method's staring at you, like you say, with the one-way forcing deck.
Yeah, it's something that's never really interested me in, like fooling other magicians. I don't really. I know some people like that's what their bread and butter is. I'm a magician filler, but it's not. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not interest me. I mean, we've spoke about this on one of the last podcasts as well, especially if you were a gigging magician. Like, yeah, okay, it's great to be able to have little elements which are going to fool magicians. So, like, if you're at the local magic club or something, or if you want to go to Blackpool and you want to make a name for yourself and fooling magicians, or you've got a product you want to release, which is a magician fooler, brilliant. Why wouldn't you want to fool magicians? But it all boils down to looking at it seriously. If you are out there or wanting to break into magic as a gigging performer, who's going to be paying your wages? It's not going to be magicians, it's lay people. So, you need to be focusing on tricks for lay people and getting out there and getting work through lay people. Unless you want to become a magic creator, then it's different, obviously. But fooling magicians has never bothered me because I always understood that it was never going to be magicians paying me a wage,
And I think, like, I'm probably, if a magician picks me, like, to do a trick on, I'm probably their best, spectator. Because, like, if I see that they're trying to, like, Classic Force, I will go and grab that Classic Force card for them and, like, play along. And, like, I've always been like that.
Yeah. But
I don't get why some people would try to, like, ruin stuff or be, like, being awkward or
just... Yeah. It's happened a couple of times in here, where I've needed to force a card and then or I've needed to deal down a certain amount of numbers before I hit a certain number. And I've had magicians in here who clearly go for a stupidly high number. No, it's not going to work. But I think it's more intrigue to see what your out is going to be, because I think they're intrigued to how I'd like to see how he's going to get out of this situation if this happens in the real world. So I get it. But I'm exactly the same as you, man. If a magician wanted to show me a trick, I would be going along with it like clockwork,
Yeah, and I still enjoy that. So
100%.
We have a great thing in Belfast. It's called Midweek Magic, and it's £6, and you get 4 magicians.
Right.
And you go in, and you've just set at your table, and the 4 magicians just go around, do close up, and then there's a little break and a bit of stage show, and then the rest of the magicians come around, see you as well, and do tricks to you.
Yeah,
and for £6, it's probably one of the best nights you can do in Belfast. Like,
yeah, nice. Yeah, that's really good. There's the magician's table in London as well, isn't there, that do that? Which, like, obviously,
is it similar? Is it?
Yeah, I don't think it's like people who can just get up. I think they are paid performers. But yeah, that looks a really good environment as well, like that. The magician's table in London. I will get over there. We're going to go to London and take the kids in the summer holidays, and I really want to get over to the magician's table because I think
Magic Circle's open now as well. You can actually go in and do shows and stuff.
Yeah.
I've never been in the Magic Circle actually.
Mm-hmm. I've been in a couple of times. Been in a couple of times when I was younger. And I was part of the YMC. So yeah, but it's a great venue, and I know they open it up to like private birthday events and like private events now, don't they? So that's wicked.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be exciting.
YMC is really good for like some of the performers I see coming out of there. It's incredible.
Oh yeah, big time. So I can remember.
I would nearly go and say that the UK does have probably some of the best magicians, like
the best young magicians.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Maybe I'm just not aware of, like, obviously I don't know, like, other countries what's happening, but just the quality I see of, like, and the amount of magicians coming from the UK, I just think it's, and the amount of magic shops in the UK, we must have more magic shops in the UK than,
There's a few of us. There's a fair few. Yeah, I mean, I think in the States you do get like the magic camps, don't you? Which are quite big and successful, like the summer camps, magic-based summer camps, which are cool. And like you've got a few more school, like Jeff McBride's School of Mystery and stuff like that, which looks good.
I've seen him like doing the passing the fire around and all, and
I think they're quite on top of things like that, like summer camps for magicians for kids who want to get into magic. I think that's really cool. I think maybe that's we're lacking, but I think it's more weather permitting. I mean, the summer camp for magician, you've got nice weather and stuff to sit around a campfire and do tricks to each other and stuff. I think it's super cool. But yeah, I mean, we've got the Magic Circle, haven't we, in London and stuff? So yeah, I think we are. Yeah, we're quite hot on bringing new talent out.
There is have you seen much about the Hand and Eye in Chicago, the theater?
No, I haven't.
So it's okay. I'll send you some links to that. It's like a brand new magic. It's like the world's best new magic venue. Like it's a huge big theatre show. Nicola Capo's running it.
I was then going to say, yeah, Nick Capo. Yeah, is that his
Yeah,
thing? Yeah. I have heard about it.
and I think Michael Amar might have something to do with it as well. Not 100% sure, but that looks incredible.
Yeah,
So
really cool. Really cool. I mean, I mean, in the UK, we've got more and more things cropping up, haven't we? So it's like you've got the Magician's Table in London. There's a couple of like I keep seeing them on.
got the Magic Bar and stuff.
Yeah, Mark Bennett's Magic Bar, but it's like, and obviously Russ Brown's House of Secrets in Blackpool as well. I think.
Yeah,
So yeah,
and then we have the biggest convention like Blackpool, like which is amazing to have in the UK.
we do indeed. Yeah. So yeah, we're doing. I think the UK does decent for Magic, man. I think we're quite high up there with like things to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How have you got back? Have you? Our question from the last podcast that we were talking about, and I still can't work out what style of performance does the UK have. Have you nailed it yet? Have you nailed it?
No, but I haven't seen too many comments either of what style. Like,
No,
I don't know, we just don't have that. Like,
we don't. I think you said like pub magician, like pub trick.
yeah,
Didn't you? Yeah, I'd
it
be
sounds really bad. But
Yeah, but I think it's yes. I think it's true.
yeah,
It's
do you know, like the Christian
What?
Grace type of style. Like,
Yeah,
I just imagine him in a pub doing like blowing
definitely.
people's minds. Like, you
Absolutely
know,
frying people. Yeah,
where's your, you're not going to get Shin Lim in a pub doing it. Like,
you're not.
it just doesn't have that same style.
It doesn't. No. Christian Grace's Captivate looks really good as well. The
It does
card
look amazing.
it's called Captivate, isn't it? The card to cap. That interests me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna get that when that comes out.
hopefully it comes through Murphy's at some stage.
I would imagine so. I would imagine
The
so.
text was quite good as well.
Mm. Yeah, we've
It was
got
quite complex, but it's good.
yeah. Yeah, but
And if you need a nice cap as well for it,
exactly that. I don't exactly. But that just brought me on to another subject actually, which I got reminded about because he popped in the shop and I was like, "Did I answer that question?" He was like, "No." Jake Ace on the last podcast or a couple of podcasts ago put a really good question. I don't think we answered it. His question was, if we could only perform one trick from what we stock for the rest of our lives, what would that be? And he came in and he was like, "Oh, did you like that question?" I was like, "Yeah." Did I answer that? And he was like, "No, you didn't answer it." I was like, "Okay, I'm going to make a conscious effort to answer that on the next podcast." And it's like, yeah, is there anything you stock which you would perform? You can pick one trick out of your selection that you would perform for the rest of your life. What would that be? Oh, you're on the spot now.
Yeah, I'm just thinking what I always carry in my wallet. Because obviously it would be probably Brave.
Yeah, well, Max Maven's Brave. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a good one. Ah, didn't think of that actually.
Just because I think you can frame that. You can make it, like you could do it on stage, make it big and make it like, or you could just do it as a quick, here's a cool thing,
Yeah.
You could-
Mine, yeah, I've got two. I can't decide. I had to think long and hard about this, and they're not like groundbreaking tricks, man, by any means. And they're quite old releases, and it's something that I've actually, because I thought about this, and I was like, oh, I've been out of stock of them for such a long time. One thing I love doing, Twilight Angels,
Pull Hart, yeah.
just a wicked trick, man. Like I was thinking, I was like, oh, what if I could only do one? It would have to be something hyper visual, and how I do that. I get a card selected. So I do it slightly differently. I get a card selected, show the angels on the back, get them to sign the face of the card, and I say, we'll do something with the angels, and then tear the card in half. Place one hand in their hand, place the other half in that hand, and then pretend to take the angels off. And there's a lovely little thing that you can do. If you bend the card and put more of a bend on one corner of the card and you put it down, when you throw the angel off this card, if you blow it at the same time on top, the air goes under the card and makes the card jump.
Okay.
So you take the angel off, throw it down, quickly blow, and it makes the card jump as if something has landed under the card. It looks really sick. And that always gets amazing reactions, Twilight Angels. And I think the other one, it would be a toss-up between these two, would be Lit by Dan White and Dan House with the matchbook.
It's class, yeah.
It's
We
a
stuck
killer.
it as well, actually.
It's a killer trick because it's happening in the spectator's hand, and it's like magic is just intensified when it happens in the spectator's hands.
if I got to pick a second, I would probably pick Richard Sanders' Ace for
Ooh,
a
yeah.
second.
Oh, damn, yeah.
Although I used to have it, I don't know if it's the same effect, but when I first bought it years ago, it was NFW. It was called.
Yeah, no fucking way, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's well, it is the same effect, but I don't know if it's, I don't know why there's two of them, but maybe
Yeah,
it's just different handling, or
yeah. NFW
because I was looking to stock NFW and I couldn't find it, and I was like, I seen Richard Sanders Ace, and it's the same trick, and it's amazing. Like, it's always been in my wallet for years.
There's another one which I love by Richard Sanders, which I perform it all the time, and I can Alpha Deck. Is it called Alpha
Okay.
Deck? Is it called Alpha Deck? Well, I don't stock it. I think it's called Alpha Deck, where it's basically you have a deck of cards that a spectator cuts, and you tell them to go through, and whenever they get the vibe to just slide one card out, slide it forward. And because I don't want to get accused of cheating or switching the cards, I'm going to take your card, you take my card, you both turn each other's cards over, and you've both found a red ace. And then you do it again, and then you slide one card forward, I'll slide one card forward, because I don't want you to think I'm switching them. I'll take your card, you take my card, so I can't do anything. We're locked in. Turn them over, and you've now found the two black aces. And then you say you spread the decks, and both piles of cards in each other's hands are completely blank.
Cool.
It's called Alpha Deck by Richard Sanders. A lovely trick as well.
That's what I have been doing in the shop recently, just going back and trying to find those old effects that, I know a lot of people aren't servicing, because most Magic is people hit what's new, look, and then disappear off. Whereas I've noticed because the way my shop works is when I stock something that comes up, what is new, what's new to me stocks, straight away. So I have noticed even some of the older effects are selling really well.
Yeah, we have just bought back in cheek to cheek decks, Murphy's cheek to cheek decks, because I for a Triumph, fucking brilliant. And it's they kind of always dismissed them. It's like, well, it's just it's a cheek to cheek deck. But we just bought them in, and they're selling really, really well, because I've just started demonstrating old things again. It's like I went through my old close up cases, and I was like, I'll always try and bring things in which I already own, because I don't have to open one when it comes in. I've already got it, so I can demonstrate it. But it's like, I was going through my old close-up cases, and I pulled out an old cheek-to-cheek deck, and I was like, oh yeah, it's so powerful, man. Especially if you use it with the way of taking the photo. I don't know if you use cheek-to-cheek deck much, but
I've used, but I've never took a photo.
But when you shuffle, it's so nice, man. When you shuffle the cards face up and face down, and they've got their selected card in there, fan them and allow the spectator, obviously carefully, to take hold of the cards, because they are seeing that deck in their hand as half face up, half face down. You borrow their phone and say, because I don't want you to think that I'm doing any sleight of hand, I'm going to lock in with a picture. If you take the photo from the other side, on the picture, everything is perfectly the right way around, apart from their one card.
Okay.
So you take that on the spectator's phone, you lock it in and say, right, we've locked it in. I can't alter a photograph. Do your routine of the world's quickest card trick and say, but if we go back, it's like a dual reality thing. You will swear down. You were holding the cards. You were looking at them. You swear you saw them alternating face up and face down.
That's clever. Yeah.
If you go back to your phone, the cards were never face up and face down. And they look, and their photo of them holding the deck is now fully perfect, apart from one card. It's like killer ending to a cheek-to-cheek deck.
I might have to go buy a cheek-to-cheek now.
It is wicked.
I'll buy one off you.
It's like I've been doing that in the shop a lot, and it's just been shifting cheek-to-cheek decks, man. Because it's like it is that dual reality of they know they were holding the cards, and they were burning it with their eyes, and they are alternating half face up, half face down. But until they go onto their phone and look at the picture, it's like, what? That's me holding the cards, but now they're the correct way with just my prediction there. It's super.
I think a lot of gimmick decks get overlooked, I think, quite a bit. Yeah. I don't know many magicians that use stripper decks and stuff as well. And
no.
The stuff that you can do with those, talking about magician fillers, if that's what you want to, fill magicians with,
I follow a guy on Instagram who has been doing a lot. He makes custom card decks, but really, really.
Decksmith?
Yes, mate, that's the one, Decksmith.
Yeah.
He's using the card jigs, but I can't remember the guy who makes like the metal card jigs to make your own stripper decks and stuff.
The Other Shuffle? No. The Perfect Shuffle?
That's another one as well, though. I think it was the Other Shuffle. Is another one, or the Perfect
The
Shuffle?
Other Shuffle is, sorry for screwing that up. It was a YouTube channel which is up and coming. It's really good, actually. But the Perfect Shuffle is, I'm just googling it now to get the guy's name. Sorry. Perfect Shuffle. Mercury Jig. The stuff on the Perfect Shuffle is incredible. Like,
Mate, it is the Perfect Shuffle. The guy's name, I couldn't remember the guy's name, but it is his website is the Perfect Shuffle.
O'Hare.
Yes,
That's the one.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I reached out to him because I wanted to buy a jig when I had the idea of doing the double blank deck series. So I wanted them.
Yeah.
But it was just like at the time I didn't think it would go as well as it did do. So I was like, I can't make that initial investment, because I want the professional like corner cutter as well as the jig, and I was like, I can't spend that type of money on an idea which I don't know is going to go well.
Yeah, it is on my list to buy one of those.
Yeah, but yeah, the decksmith. There's the decksmith who's making like the super good Svengali decks, like the stripper decks. Man, like he's
making them for Daniel Madison and stuff now as well.
Daniel Madison done like a demo of like an ace 4 ace location routine, and that was using one of these stripper decks. Like I was fooled by it until I read like the video description. I was like, holy shit! Like, how the fuck is he doing that? Like so many different shuffles, and then instantly cut into the aces. I was like, fucking hell! Like
it's something that I don't actually do a lot of work with as a stripper deck, and I really should, like, because it is so powerful.
No work. No, I'm unresearched on the stripper deck because it's just not something that I've ever purchased. Really, like I've had them from like the old Maven's magic sets and stuff, like stripper decks and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like, to have like a pro line stripper deck, I might invest in one because there's a lot of material you can do with that.
I know because when Laura was over, she basically filled a room full of magicians with a Svengali deck.
Oh, really?
But she makes her own as well, and she had the jig with her, and I went up after her and I was like, can I just borrow that a wee second and just test this out? And she's like, yeah, here's like the razor blade, and like showed me how to do it and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I need to buy one of these.
Yeah.
They're cool.
He's got so much stuff though, the Perfect Shuffle. He's got like deck sealing things as well, where you can like reseal the cellophane on decks with like a little heat pad and stuff. It's like, fuck, that's wicked. Like
these are stuff. Yeah, if you're into your gimmicks and stuff, like have a look at his stuff.
Yeah,
they're not cheap, but like it's one of those things you buy once, you'll keep up.
You've got it, yeah. And if you're a working pro and you want to go down that route of like being able to maybe slip blue cards into a red deck and stuff and have the cellophane all perfectly sealed. I mean, how good is that? Even if you used it in the most basic version of forcing a card ban and having we've got a completely sealed blue deck and you go and there's one red card in there, like mind blowing. Even just use the simplest of ways, But yeah, them card jigs are wicked.
So I probably will pick one up once funds allow. But it's an expense for the shop because then I can make my own stripper decks. I can make my own Svengali decks.
Yeah, and you can make them in whatever decks you want as well, can't you? So they don't have to end on just red and blue bikes, do they? You can do custom ones and stuff. So very cool.
Yeah, because it means you could actually probably shouldn't be giving other people ideas, but you could literally just add that as an option to all your decks.
That's
just have a little like, do you want this as a inward stripper, outward stripper?
Yeah. That's exactly how I'd be playing that if I had a jig. Definitely. And
although it's the time again, like. That's what the accountant was saying, like the amount of time you put into things, you're not going to get, you're paying yourself way, like, below minimum wage.
Yeah.
Well below.
Oh, definitely, man. Definitely, yeah. But it's all worthwhile, man. It's all worthwhile. And
it's all fun.
It is, indeed. And we're enjoying every minute of it.
I think that's probably why some other magic stores probably don't do their own stuff as well and just stick to, like, the Murphy's releases, like... I have seen some shops that's all they do is just the Murphy stuff, and maybe it's,
Yeah,
because it does take so much time. Like the likes of Alex going to like TCC, find the latest stuff for independent creators, same as you. Like,
yeah.
it takes time to reach out to people, and like,
It really does, and I think that's why sometimes you go onto the like, especially my site, and like as much as I said I hate being out of stock of certain items, but like now and again we will be out of stock of things, man, because it's like having the time to contact independent creators, having the time to contact dealers out in Russia and Greece and stuff, and then keeping on top of Murphy's and Penguin and stuff. There's just so many different contacts we need to keep in touch with to make sure I've got stock. It's hard. It's very, very time consuming. Very time consuming.
but it is nice that we can buy it direct from them, because I understand why some people can't go to Murphy's and put their stuff in, because Murphy's need to make money.
Yeah,
the creator needs to make money, and we need to make a profit. So
yeah, definitely, and it's the shipping charge as well. If you've got bulky, if you're manufacturing a bulky item, I mean, like that's like with the double blank decks. That's why I haven't put it through Murphy's, because one, I haven't got the quantity that they would want to take. Well, hopefully, I'm thinking they would want to take a big quantity, but it's like the shipping charge will be astronomical to send them out to America in that quantity. And yeah, so I don't see how a way that I would be financially make that viable to do. So, yeah.
That's where other magic shops can hopefully point people towards you, same as like all that.
There is something where I should have them turning up tomorrow. Talking about independent creators, I forgot about this, but they're really good. Here it is. You've seen these?
The fan books?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, I've got them. They should be coming in tomorrow. But yeah, I was in love with them, man. Like, so this was one I had sent to me. As I reached out to Oliver and said, like, I'd love to start stocking them, and like I didn't have them for a long time because he was like in talks with another supplier, and he was like, yeah, I'm kind of just sticking with one supplier, and then he was like, I've spoken to that one supplier, they're happy for me to release them now. So I was like, yeah, sign me up. But yeah, so we've got the cocktail ones coming in, the cities coming in, and the tarot cards coming in. But what a great concept and a great principle, for stage as well.
See if you could like do the cocktail and then have that glass appear in your jacket when you take it off of the cocktail. Like,
yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
So I originally got this sent to me because I wanted to be able to do it. I spoke about it on the last podcast. I used to do a trick and it was a nightmare with a thought of drink from can, sealed can. And I was like, boom, now I've got a really nice force to be able to do that trick with,
okay.
So yeah, that's why
Someone actually asked, I think it was today, a question of resources to go to find that drink.
Yeah. So
in any can, is there any good?
I had a message. So yeah, I had a message come through on Instagram just saying like, where would I be able to find that? So the version. So I never bought a version of that. My own version was just sitting there trying to come up with ways to put a different liquid inside a sealed can. So like I come up with a method. I'm 90% certain that there's only a few ways to be able to do that. So my method that I come up with probably isn't unique to me at all. There'll probably be people doing it for many, many years. But I think the best resource for learning that would be Kieran Johnson's Too Hot to Handle, which was a hot drink inside a sealed can. That would be a great place to start to learn what's going on there. But yeah.
Although I have seen like local coffee, I don't know if it's the same where you are, local coffee shops actually have canning machines. Have you seen those?
No, I haven't.
So like we can go into town and you can get like a cold coffee and they'll put it in and then they'll seal it into a can for you.
That's cool.
And then you can, do that. So you could actually probably get one of those machines and do custom labels around it, which would be quite nice.
Yeah, that would be cool. It would be very cool. Coke cans. Coke cans are the easiest can to be able to do that with because of how the logo is and everything. It hides something very, very well. So yeah, Coke cans. Try with Coke cans. Just look at a can of Coke and see if you were to put something into that can.
Where?
on a Coke label, and you suss it. But if you want to learn it properly, yeah, Kieran Johnson's Too Hot to Handle is wicked as well. So yeah, there's the answer to that person who asked that question.
Yeah, because I'm guessing once you poured it anyway, you can just crush up the can.
Yeah,
the can goes in the bin.
So my method, like I say, I've never purchased Kieran Johnson's Too Hot to Handle, so I don't actually know what his method is. I just know that's the go-to method for altering a sealed can. So my method, you can leave the can with them, and they wouldn't find anything. But I know my method is like horrendously time consuming. You know, like
Like everything you do, it seems.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, so the method that I've got is you can have that can freely handled, and they're not going to see anything. And then when you crack it open, you can pour a coffee out of it, or well, not because they're going to feel it's hot, but you can like a milkshake out of a fucking Coke can or whatever, and they will be left with the can, and there's nothing to find. But yeah, so I don't know about Kieran Johnson's version, but yeah, it's but I think his is
That'd be a wicked trick for your double blank cards as well. Double
Yeah.
blank Mirage.
yeah,
Just be
definitely.
like, you know, I've written drinks all down here. Like,
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, how I used to use digital force bag for that, and I was like trying when I first wanted to start doing that trick. It was the junkyard in Norwich. I got the gig, and I was like, right, I need like a really good trick to end the tables on, and it was that. And I was like, I want to use digital force bag, but I couldn't think of a suitable way to introduce digital force bag with a list of like 100 different drinks on it. In my head it was like, why have I got a list of 100 drinks on my phone? So I was like, and anyone wants to do this, feel free to take it, because like I don't you do anything with it anymore. But I was coming up with the scripting and the patter of basically when I was younger, and me and my mates, we used to go out to the nightclubs and bars and stuff. We'd always end up ordering the same drinks. So I would develop a game between me and my friends called Pick a Drink. And it was literally, I just writ like a list of 100 different drinks, and we'd all choose a number. And so if it was my round, I'd just think, okay, 48. And I'd go to my list, and whatever drink was at 48, that's what we were having for the round. And it made the night exciting. So that's what I was saying to lead into it. And I could go, I've probably still got it on my phone. Oh, I have. Like, do you know what I mean? So it like started making sense. But yeah, because I always thought like a bit weirded out by like, oh, I want you to think of a drink, but I'm going to go onto my notes and I've got a list of 100 drinks. What? Why?
yeah, why? I think that's the mistake. A lot of people use digital force bag. There's no like rhyme or reason. It's like I've got all the like I've got 100 cards here. They're all numbered. Like
yeah.
Why? Like
why have you got that? Like no normal person has that on their notes. Like
instead of saying like, oh, one day I like forgot a deck of cards, so I made like a little note of
coming up with like a little convincing story. It puts that in a good place. And like I say, mine was Pick a Drink. It was just a game me and my friends used to play together.
What a great game to play though as well.
No, like
for real,
legit with play. Like I actually thought about, because I was like, I'm quite hot like anything to do with cards and like anything getting manufactured. From the back of that, I actually did come up with like, it was like a little memo card stack, and I was like, you could actually probably sell that as a drinking game for a night out, like tiny little cards that are on like a key ring, like a keychain, and it's like you just kind of just look away and cut, and you got to look, and whatever you've cut to is the round that you've got to buy. I was like, actually would be very entertaining to use on a night out, you know?
Yeah, especially if it was like, Svengalian, you could just keep cutting them and be like, oh, mine's water, my round's water,
Yours
get a
is
load of waters. Yeah, it's like, oh well, like you could just keep doing that to them.
Yeah, literally.
You know.
yeah. No, fucking another good idea. Yeah. So if anyone wants a reason to have a list of drinks on their phone, use that. Pick a Drink is what we used to play with your friends. It always flied by me, and I never had anyone say like, "Oh, why have you got a list of drinks on your phone?" It made perfect sense. So, yeah, but great trick though.
I know, but sometimes you do just need that perfect way to force something. So
and I think that is my new perfect way of forcing a drink, because it is just so clean. You know, you're showing everything there, all these different cocktails and stuff, and when you want to. And
the book looks really well produced as well.
Like it's a legit book. Like it is a professionally printed book.
Yeah.
Which gives you the ability to obviously force, in this case, a mojito. So yeah, really cool. Really cool.
Is there one for Tom Cruise? No.
That might be. I know he in his email he said he's in the process of developing a load more versions of this. So yeah, Tom Cruise will probably make an appearance in the pages.
But we've probably been rambling on for quite a bit now anyway. So I'll wrap it up.
2 hours 4 minutes. Good run.
Not too bad.
Not bad.
As good as other people's podcasts, 3.5 hours, but
no.
But yes, thank you very much for watching and stuff. And if you haven't already, because a lot of the people actually watch this don't subscribe, so they might actually miss episodes. So make sure you look down below and subscribe to the channel as well. And just find us both on Instagram as well, because that really helps and stuff. I think I actually posted a wee thing of how to help your local magic shops.
Oh, cool.
Without spending a penny. And, just by liking our stuff, sharing. Because that really does make a massive difference. I know it does to me anyway.
It does to me as well, man. Really, really does, yeah.
So, you don't need to spend a penny with us, even if you don't want to, ditch your old independent magic shop that you've been using for years, but you can still, like and share our stuff as well. But thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
This is the Slightly Twisted Podcast. Two magic shops, honest opinions, modern magic.